This podcast has no forward thinking. It's just a series of rabbit holes of chasing squirrels up trees.
What in the Steven Seagal is going to happen to you?
Welcome to Bohemian Rhapsody. Tacos!
Welcome back to the #1 podcast according to MILFHunter.com, Bohemian
sir.
Chat City. As usual, I am your numero uno bro, Andrew. Beside me is your co-numero uno bro, the Johnson County Special himself, Marshall.
How you doing?
And always Mikeless tonight. We have the guy back there spinning the tracks of the 70s and 80s, mixing the ones and twos, dotting the T's, crossing the I's. You like that? I know
That was
you like
nice.
that. Yeah, Clint, he's
Idiot.
back there. And tonight we have a fucking awesome episode lined up for you guys. We have a whole nother podcast with us. We have the guys from Stroking Out Loud podcast, Austin, Wade, and Caleb. Y'all give it up for the guys.
Barb. Thank you.
What's up, guys?
How's it going?
Hanging and banging, baby.
Hell yeah. So just a little bit about you guys. We like to start with kind of the origin story. Usually we have one guest to kind of tell us about, you know, their upbringing and stuff. And for time's sake, I mean, I really would love to hear all y'all's backstories, but let's do this. Tell us about how the podcast come to be.
You want to take this away,
I guess
Caleb?
I'll take this. Yeah. So it started by just hearing friends and family talk to me about doing a podcast, telling me I need to do one. They thought I'm, hilarious as I am, and I thought I need co-hosts for sure because
Yeah.
I can't do it on my own. And I thought of this fat guy and that used to be fatter guy, and I thought
We go way back.
and I knew that guy would say yes without a doubt. So I called my cousin up, Austin. I said, "Hey man, you want to do a podcast with me?" He's like, "Absolutely." And this guy was kind of on. I wasn't sure if he wanted to do it or not.
I didn't exactly know what a podcast was at the time.
That's true. Yeah, I had to show him what a podcast was and pull
Yeah.
it up for him and be like, "This is what it is. It's like a radio show."
Yep.
That's
And,
basically what it is.
and you can listen to it on the internet. And he's like, "What's the internet?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you have that on
He's like,
CD? or-
"Does internet? Is it? So we're doing porn?"
So is that like an
I know the
eight-track?
internet.
I mean,
That's how I know.
I mean, got to make money somehow.
He's like, "I don't know if I can do porn with you, dude."
Right?
I don't know. Yeah, I think we make a pretty good bunch for
Starbucks.
sure. They're definitely both funny as fuck, and I add to the funniness, but
Absolutely. It's
you
a
know,
three-way.
Yeah,
For sure.
we
Oh,
all try
that's
to
a-
bring our own little.
So you
thing
guys
to
are
the
into
show.
threesomes then?
Yeah, he's more
Well,
of
it's
the
been
like the guy in the
for
middle.
years, but the wife says
Yeah.
it'll never happen.
He tried.
That was good.
Yeah, see, we're a monogamous type. You know, we don't want nobody. Well, we were a three-way at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, in our earlier days.
Heterosexual life mate, I believe.
We are heterosexual life mates.
That is correct.
Yeah, I really think my wife will die first, which I'm cool with, even though she's way healthier than me. But I think she will die first, and when she does, me and Marshall are going to get an apartment together.
Is there a reason you think she might die first? Is that just intuition, or
She's going to have
Like-
some leaky brakes
or do you
or
think,
what?
or do you think you might kill her?
He's been pouring
no,
little caps
listen.
of
Hey,
antifreeze in
if-
her drinks. He's like, "You want a Dr. Pepper, baby?"
I'm going to tell you right now, if anybody
Slowly
out of
poisoning
him
her.
and his wife, if either one was to kill the other, she would kill him first, and she would definitely get away with it.
She's a nurse, so she knows how to medically do it without
Ooh.
Yeah.
any charge.
Does she
Yeah.
watch all those shows too?
Yes.
And,
Yeah,
Yes.
all of them.
Not if you headbutt the fuck out of her. Then what you gonna
Slam her head
do?
in the
She tries
wall.
to hit you with that shot.
No, hey, my wife, she hits like a fucking dude. Like when we first started dating, she used to crack the joke about like being a guy, like born a guy,
Right.
right? And like for a while there, because I was like, I could honestly see that. I was like, was she a fucking guy? So then, like on the cool, once I got in with the family, I went to my mother-in-law now, and I was like, hey, she wasn't born a dude, was she? And my mother-in-law was like, what? And I was like, well, she makes this joke,
You're
but
the first one that found out, actually.
Who told you that?
yeah, and I was like, and I know she's not because Oh, I didn't say everything was in place,
Said
but
that arm hair is extra
I find
long.
some things in
I don't-
different areas.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, it's fucking with me. And she was like, no, she was not born a god. And I was like, all right, cool. We're in it to win it then.
Because when his wife gets that serious tone, like you can't tell, like you have no idea if it's sarcasm, if it's a joke, or if she's just dead serious.
I like that.
So she had him pretty much a little.
But
I'm not gonna lie, she
On your
swallows,
toes.
so I'm good with it.
That's the
But
thing
you
about
gotta
the
put in
headbutt,
there.
though, dude. Nobody sees it coming.
Yeah.
It's typically because she swallows it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was
like,
waiting. I was like, pun, please, somebody.
but-
Yeah.
Now.
But there for a second, you thought you had a real crying game situation
yes.
going on.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
it fucked with me because like her sister and my sister grew up together. So I was like, I know like she was like a girl as a girl, you know? So I was like, man, she's fucking with me. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, she's going to whip out a dick
Could
bigger
it
than mine.
be?
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like that Afro Man song.
Yeah, exactly.
for
And I
sure.
was like, fuck, dude. Like, what do I do in this situation? Because like I knew I wanted to marry her before she even agreed to date me. I was like, fuck, this is going to be a deal breaker. Like, I can't take one. You know, I could give, that's fine, but like when it comes down to it, I'm not taking a dick in my ass. And I have a bad gag reflex, so I definitely can't suck dick.
And Marshall knows
This,
all of that.
this just isn't
Yes,
going
he
to work,
does.
baby.
Considering he's the little spoon and I'm the big spoon. I've always
I am
figured
not
that out.
fucking little spoon. God damn, dude. Stop with that.
That's the one thing me and his wife always give him shit about is him being the little spoon.
I'm not fucking little spoon.
And this
man.
is.
Hey, I like to be held every once in a while.
I like to be cuddled.
Yeah.
I don't mind being held, but fuck, not in our situation. Like I am definitely the more manly of the two. Like I know.
So you guys are just, you have been best friends for forever and you decide to start a podcast?
Well, so it originally started. I was, believe it or not, I was a fucking youth pastor at one point. Like
You were fucking a youth pastor?
no, I was a
Yeah.
youth pastor.
Was he good?
Yeah, no. I was a youth pastor and like a full-time,
Nice.
full-fledged, full-scale youth pastor. Like not just a dude they picked up off the road and was like, hey, you mind babysitting these
Well,
teenagers?
What was
Yeah,
your,
teach some
what was
kids
your
about
favorite
Jesus.
pattern of bow tie? Did you ever wear one?
Double Windsor. Well, I didn't do bow ties. I did regular ties.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But anyways, so at the time I come to him because I got real big into podcasts and I told him I was like, I really want
Specific ones, was there?
Bert Kreischer, Two Bears, One Cave.
Nice. That was the first one came to mind.
Yeah, Bert Kreischer is pretty much my fucking spirit animal.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, I
It
know.
looks fantastic too.
Yeah, but so I was listening to him, like Joe Rogan. There was a few Christian podcasts that I was listening
Right.
to as well.
Mainly true crime there for a while.
Yeah, true crime is what kind of got me started, like Crime Junkies, Anatomy of Murder, stuff like that.
Dope.
And so, yeah, so I went to Marshall and I was like, hey, I really want to start a podcast. And Marshall looked at me and he was like, no. And I was like, bro, like, calm down. And he was like, no, I don't want any part of it. And I was like, Marshall, I really need you to produce this. I was like, because, like, I have a background in music, so I knew how to run soundboards and stuff. But as far as the tech shit, I didn't know where in the fuck
Right.
to even start. So I was like, I really need you to head this up. And after about 45 seconds, he was like, fuck it, I'm in.
Yeah.
And
I was like, why not? And
Yeah, it's a learning process at soundboard and all that shit for
I-
sure. Making
yeah.
the hardware work with the software
Yes.
and whatnot. I mean,
And
me
see-
and Caleb sat down for, it was hours and hours we took.
I'm kind of like
different
Yeah.
softwares and trying to figure it out. And
Yeah.
we finally got it figured out just because we knew we had to. Shit, he already bought the all the stuff for it.
Yeah,
We
it was
got
happening
to.
no matter what. It was
At
going to
this
happen.
Yeah,
point,
it's like-
whether it took 4 hours or 14 or 28 or however many.
well,
like,
when we first got started on the podcast prior to this, we went through what 3 or 4 different mic tests trying to figure out how to get 3 USB mics to work on the computer,
and found out you can't.
and then he was like, we were getting mad at each other because we couldn't figure it out. Obviously, him more mad at me because he's like, you're supposed to be the tech guy. You're
he's
supposed
like,
to know how to do this.
right.
And I'm
Make
like,
it
bro,
work. Make it work, dude.
I'm like,
Yeah,
bro,
that's-
there is no
And
way.
your wheel and wand there.
Oh,
Make it
Yeah,
happen,
come on,
man.
Rumpelstiltskin. Make me gold, you faggot.
So finally, I just told him, I said, look, we need XLR. Like, that's the only way we're going to have more than 2 mics.
So
We went that route, and
we have a buddy who does a lot of like audio engineering stuff, and so we called him and was like, hey man, we need to know what to do here. And he was like, for one, you need an interface with XLR. He was like, and then he gave us the first DAW system that we use, which is Reaper. He was like, it's free, it's easy to use. Marshall took literally 24 hours and come back to me. He was like, yeah, I got it all figured out.
Yeah.
And we just, so we did a Christian podcast with me, he produced, and then I had a co-host who was a former teen of mine who was a senior in Bible college. And we did a Christian podcast where we brought on pastors and stuff and basically just outed the red button topics that churches don't want to talk about.
Right.
And we did that for about a year. Well, about 9 months into it, me and Marshall, we've been best friends for 30 years. And we'd be talking on the phone. I'm like, fuck, why are we not recording this? And he was like, I don't know. So finally I went to him. I was like, fuck it. Let's start a podcast, just me and you. And so then it just snowballed from there. We already had the equipment.
And Clint wasn't a part of that then,
No,
was he?
Clint is the newest addition. We've had Clint for about a month now? A little over? Month and a half. Yeah.
Yeah, we can tell.
Yeah. Faggot, you're
Well,
fired.
better or worse, we can tell.
Yeah.
It was definitely worse.
All right, cool.
But
'Cause
no.
I thought so too.
When we first started Bohemian, it was literally me, Marshall, and 2 mics. And that's all it was. He did all that from like a side table right there. Then we got into videoing, and then we got, all that over there, and it got too much.
I think the only video I've seen of the podcast, Marshall was on the controls and
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah, that was one of our
Yeah.
bonus episodes that we threw up. Because we like he said, he's like, why are we not recording this?
Well, the first three or four episodes we did video, he was either him or me were operating the cameras from an iPad. And it just got to where I was like, fuck, Marshall, like, we're stretched too thin. Like, we need somebody in here to operate all that so we can just focus on being funny.
Right.
And so it started.
Which I'm not very good at either way. So
Well, he's gotten better.
And that's how I felt about all the twisty nipple knobs and the soundboard,
Yeah.
and it's
Wade
like a
just
CP.
basically brings himself to
It's
the podcast.
it's like a CPA.
for sure.
Like I'll pay you
Which-
guys do
yeah,
that.
so yeah.
Roll out the red carpet. I just show
What?
Exactly.
Pay? Fuck
Yeah.
that. We don't pay
So,
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
well,
I was gonna say, Clint. You're gonna be the butt of most jokes, but everybody, I'm sure, appreciates you, right?
Oh,
We
yeah.
do.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Hey, I'm right here with you, brother.
Because listen, I'm not
Not
gonna
at
lie.
all.
Like, we don't like building Clint up. So like me and Clint used to play in bands together and stuff. And actually, I have him and his ex-wife to thank for me and my wife getting together. But the thing with Clint though is like, so we started off with his sister producing. She did about 2 weeks, and then she was doing college, and it just got too much. So she bailed. Then we had one of our listeners, shout out Mike Soto. He come in clutch and was like, "Hey, I'll do it."
He did that for what, about 2 months?
Yeah, something like that. No, not that long. It was probably closer to 6. And then him and his wife work for a church, not full time, but they're like worship leaders or a small group leader. And his wife was concerned that him being associated with the podcast would run into trouble, and we respected it, So he was like, "I really can't do it." So me and Marshall were worried because we're like, "Fuck, we don't have anybody else."
I mean, we had my girlfriend Yoko do a couple episodes for us too in the interim. so-
Yoko.
Y'all didn't break
That's what I
up
call
the
her.
podcast first, did you?
Fucking awesome.
No.
Yeah, no, yeah, I call her Yoko because she's trying to break the band up.
Right.
Or I make the joke. She's really not. She's really a
Comes in
cool
with
chick.
shitty voice and slams on the piano keys.
Yeah, basically, that's Yoko. But no,
I'm sure you're a wonderful woman. We're just playing.
Anyway.
so we got desperate and put out a post on Facebook. Hey, we need a producer. Like literally no experience, because his 12-year-old daughter ran the controls one show.
Yeah,
like
I
it
had her
literally
do it.
took us 3 minutes to teach somebody how to do that.
Was that during the Christian episode or
No.
this
Oh,
was
nice,
for this podcast.
Yeah, this was like 3 months ago.
Yeah, I'm very for the most part, I'm very open with what I talk to my daughter about. Obviously, some things I shouldn't be, but I'll cuss in front of her. I tell her. I basically try to teach her how real life's going to be.
You really just asked her not to chime in on anything.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
hey, you don't need to be telling
Well,
Yeah.
and for that episode, we did scale back quite a bit.
Yeah, we
like
did.
we were going to talk about porn acting,
And then
and as soon as he
Yeah,
was like,
that's
"Maddie's
Wade's
got to do
forte.
it."
and that's not what you want her jumping in on.
Exactly.
Exactly. So for that episode, I was like, "All right, we got to come up with new topics." So we had to throw an audible, which is we're pretty good about being the people to throw audibles when needed, according to the situation. But
Move like water.
yes, yeah.
Exactly.
And so Clint reached out to me when we put that post, and he was like, "Hey, man, he was like, if I don't find something to do on Sundays, like I'm just gonna sit at home and play video games." So I'm fucking down. And like Clint's enough of a degenerate that I was like, fuck, he's not going to quit. Like, if he does it, he's not.
Gotta find those guys.
Yeah, like
You gotta find them.
I knew like when Clint was like, hey, I'll do it. I was like, fuck, like he'll be in it for the long haul. Like, and that's what I told him. I was like, listen, we can't pay you right now, but like we're on the verge of something big. You know, I was like, so you're going to be their ground floor. So whenever we start getting taken care of, like we're going to take care of you, you know?
He didn't discuss that with his business partner, though.
Well, it's
Motherfucker, yes, I did.
No, you didn't. And I told
shit.
I told you I didn't even like Clint.
Well,
Yeah, Marshall said we're not taking care of Clint.
Yeah. I straight up told Clint that too. I was like, no, fuck you, dude.
You're out, bro.
so that's how Clint come to be.
Yeah.
He's been with us for about a month and a half, and he was like, he was a blessing in fucking.
Yeah.
And perv skies.
Well, it's 2023. It's hard to find somebody who can take their PC filter off.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
just
for sure.
roll with it just for a little bit. And I mean, that's how we started up. Caleb called me his halfway funny cousin, good musician. Then he called Wade
being
his
modest.
really funny cousin, halfway decent musician. And then there's him who's just a really funny guy. And together we are Stroking Out Loud.
Yeah.
And
So-
that's where we came.
Am I somebody's cousin?
Where we came
you're
from.
my-
That's our
you're my
origin
cousin.
stories.
You're somebody's
Yeah,
cousin.
well, that's true.
Yeah.
Unless there's just like this weird like.
Did I say cousin? Did I say you were cousin?
You
too?
did. You did. Yeah.
Oh,
That's all right. You're all family.
now-
Him and
Yeah,
him,
now
him
it's
and him
almost
aren't
like that.
cousins, but me and him somehow are cousins.
Mom
without-
side, dad side.
without them being cousins.
That's right.
Yeah, it happens.
It's
He's not
complicated.
really anybody's. He's not our cousin.
Yeah,
but
there you go.
he feels like it now.
I do.
See, 'cause
Part of
I
the
didn't really know him
Stroking
before we
family.
started the podcast.
Yeah. So what is the podcast about essentially?
Man, we're doing it right now. This is basically our
Yeah.
basically our
We
format
sit
right here.
down.
Hell yeah.
We stroke. We do have little bits we do. He recommends a good show or movie or a bad show or movie.
Yeah, that's
Recommends you away from something that you might not want to watch. Or it's so fucking stupid it's funny and you do want to watch it.
Hell yeah.
This guy recommends good porn stars.
I do.
Hell yeah, dude.
And
Okay.
And I don't discriminate, all
Oh.
genders, everything out there. I love them
Hey,
all.
it
yeah,
doesn't
it's
matter.
2023. I just said
right.
that.
That's right.
How do you feel about Adriana Chechik?
I don't know names. You put a face in
Oh,
front of
okay.
me.
Put a set of titties
Yeah.
in his face. He'll damn sure
Hey,
know then.
hey, do me a favor, Clint. Yeah, look, see,
I
this
see
is how
those
good he is.
nipples
Hey,
anywhere.
excuse me, Jamie.
Hey,
pull it up, please.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's one of the Bears' favorites. I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna pull up a picture
She
of
tried
her.
to holler at Dr. Disrespect and he never responded.
Adriana
to her.
Chechik.
Did you hear about
Yeah,
that?
Adriana Chechik.
Adriana.
Yeah.
Gawk. Adriana
Hey,
Gawk is her
hey,
name.
this chick is so fucking bad. She was at I think it was either a streaming convention or a porn convention. They had a mock foam pit, and she like cannonballed into it, and it was only like 3 feet deep.
Oh, Clint knows her now.
Broke her fucking back in two places.
pussy.
And she still gets
Yeah,
railed
pretty much.
out
She's-
every
she-
day.
Yeah,
she's never
well,
done that.
now she's talking about not coming back to porn because she has an OnlyFans and she's making more money off OnlyFans. So she was like, "Fuck it, I'll just do OnlyFans." Like,
There she
zoom,
is, Wade.
zoom in a picture,
Yeah.
motherfucker. You can't
Come,
see
come
off.
on, Jamie.
No, pull
get
up
a
her
bigger
titties.
picture, Jamie. We're all just sitting here.
Yeah, we're,
Yeah,
we're
now
waiting.
we're waiting.
Do you have an action shot? Maybe he might know her
Yeah.
better
Yeah,
than.
absolutely.
He's like
With the
100%.
money.
Hey, one of those blacked.coms one should work for
Yeah,
him.
just put nude at the end of her last name and it should come up.
Yeah.
Oh,
You have
man.
parental filters
We're
on?
Getting in,
No, I don't think I turned them off.
We're getting into it really quick.
Please don't put this on the surfacing, please. You're gonna get us flagged.
He couldn't.
She's like,
Yeah.
he was like, "Fuck, I beat off to her like last Tuesday."
I told you safe search was off, didn't I?
All right, so
if you're
Yeah,
not
and then
careful, Wade'll quit
the last
podcasting
bit
right
is
now.
my bit.
Hey man, that's the equivalency of a college guy blowing his knee out or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Can't perform no more.
Wade's gonna be like, "Fuck, can I take that laptop? I gotta go to the bathroom real quick."
No, you cannot.
Damn TV's mounted to the wall.
It won't come off.
So yeah,
Damn,
and,
Marshall, you're
my bit
handy.
is I just recommend a newly released song.
Hell yeah.
The week we play that, and then boom, that's our podcast. In between we talk about our weeks, things that happened to us. We have
Yeah.
stories from when we were young and reckless. I grew up in a rough part of town, so I got all types of shit that happened to me that I can tell, but we try to pocket most of it because there's golden nuggets hidden in all of our
everything.
stories.
I grew up like Malibu's Most Wanted. I wanted to be
West Coast, baby.
But yeah, I was definitely privileged.
I thought I was from the ghetto, but I actually grew up in the suburbs.
Yeah.
Hey, that's just like me. You ask Marshall, like, if you hear me talk about my childhood, I'm like, I struggled so much. But like we look back on it, my dad was like making high six figures for like most of my life, but I didn't realize, and it's, I get it.
Caleb, what about you?
Well, this was the richest of my friends, actually. He's talking about being struggling growing up. But when I went to his place, I was like, holy fuck, this dude is fucking rich.
It was the nicest house my family ever had at the time. Still to date.
And
So
it's
was
the
pretty
nicest
badass.
house any of our friends probably ever
That was
owned.
probably-
I grew up in a trailer park myself.
Yeah.
and,
Oh yeah.
But I loved his trailer.
I was busy stomping holes in the floor of my trailer and then
Swatting
going over to
that
his
wasp.
place.
This place is bullshit.
But dude, his dad was like a fat Hugh Hefner. He had like this banging ass
God.
circle
Yeah.
bed.
In his porn collection.
Hell
to
yeah.
die for.
Yeah.
I'd steal cigarette butts out of the ashtray and watch his old porn.
I mean, you think white trash, you definitely think trailer with round bed in it.
Oh yeah, that was the first thing that came to mind.
Circular waterbed is the only way you could one up that. Like
I wonder what happened to that bed.
I don't know.
Huh.
that's pretty fucking like that's like high class trash is
The
what that
roaches
is.
ran off.
I dig
with
it though. You gotta respect the come up though, man. Like
He didn't even have a bedroom. The round bed was in the dining room.
hell yeah.
That
Fuck yeah.
okay.
That's
And this
it.
was a wholesome
That's it.
family. We had dinner here, but
You
Yeah.
bang my broad.
We
He's
all
got-
sit around the round bed.
Well,
and eat
he
dinner.
takes
We'll have to change this tablecloth.
Like the white trash knights of the round table.
gets out the round piece of plywood to cover the mattress, so
You know,
it
my damn
have a hard
my
surface.
porn star round bed. Go get you one of them TV dinner trays.
Yeah, like they're sharing a roto chicken, talking about how they're gonna take Brenda out from the trailer 2 houses down, fucking King Arthur style.
Go down the street and ask Tammy if I left. There's my 2 natty lights are still over there from the other week.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're asking.
Old Cletus came
grew
over
up,
and drank them.
I grew up lavishly.
I could
yeah.
tell.
Yeah.
I out of all the friends that I had, he was like that as far as Wade was. He always had the nice clothes. He always had name brand everything.
Oh no, he dressed down.
I was a juggalo.
Yeah, you looked at him and
He
thought
had
he was
dreadlocks.
fucking broke
Oh
trash.
yeah. No, he made sure everybody knew.
I didn't hold on. I did not make sure everybody knew. I blossomed very late. Like I was bullied up until high school. And then like
Aw, pussy.
well,
Kidding.
no, yeah, for real. But no, it was like
I'm still bullied.
overnight, I like all of a sudden got popular. So then I started wearing like Hollister shit like that because we're from the early. I don't know
said-
how old are you guys?
Check out my pink
We're all
Hollister
about the
shirt
same
that
age.
you can
Oldest,
see my
barely.
nipples through it, can't you?
Like what are we talking?
I'm
30s?
33.
Okay,
I'm
so you guys
30.
aren't much
I'm young.
younger than us.
Yeah.
Because he's 35. I'm about to be 35. So, but yeah, come on, Daddy. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm good, man.
I will also take one, Marshall.
Yeah, Caleb will. Here, I'll give you this one. We'll just.
if you want to pass
Oh, I
down
know.
my big one,
He
my
stopped
big
it in the
boy.
middle.
Hey, he'll
Yeah.
take his biggin.
Fucking, we'll pass it around like a collection plate.
Little spill.
We're back in fucking church now, fellas.
Little spill. It's a quarter
I
size.
might get one of those
dime
later.
Size
That sounds good.
spillage. It's just that somebody busted a nut on this carpet over here.
If anybody needs anything spilled, just hand it to Austin.
I'm just saying, listen, none of the carpet is safe in here because Marshall has
right,
fucked
we're
in
here,
this
baby.
room. But I can.
Was it on a podcast?
Oh, he shoots
No.
ropes, doesn't he, Marshall?
Huh? Ropes?
shoots
He shoots
Always.
ropes.
No, that shit. Listen, his
About to go rock climbing.
yeah. Listen, Marshall's comes out like it's like climbing a mountain, and then finally gets there, and it's like, fuck. So it just kind of like rolls out.
I thought it'd come out in like lasso form. And
No,
just fucking whoosh.
no, not at all.
She doesn't mind when it gets on her face. I'll tell you that.
but he's got to be like
You
sitting on
guys
her
is
face and
fucking-
dribble it on there.
Wives must
It's like water painting with a
Listening to these
5-year-old is what it
podcasts,
is.
Hey, happy little accident.
Yeah, happy little accidents. This motherfucker, don't let him talk himself up. He is a piece of shit.
Love Bob
about it
Ross.
last episode. He doesn't have a big penis or a small penis. He's got a large clit.
Yeah, it's a large clit.
Hey,
Nice.
you at least have something that's big.
Yeah, I heard that too. I heard it. I actually did watch that episode, I think, or some of it. You
Yeah.
got mad and you were like, I'll edit this out. And I kind of like, I wanted to ask a question because I was like, he indeed could do that. But then I started thinking, well, what about the video?
Content
How would
always
you
comes
go
first.
about editing the video out?
Oh yeah.
Transitions. It's not hard.
Yeah.
I literally
He'd have
make
a
it.
big fireball come in.
Yeah.
Smooth.
No,
Yeah, you didn't even notice it.
Seamless.
But I typically, for the most part, the only stuff that I really edit out of the podcast, the videos, is major spots of dead air. Or if like say if we all needed to,
Go
know,
to the
everybody
bathroom.
just had to go to the bathroom,
No.
we would just let it roll.
Yeah.
And then basically we would come back in, and typically what we do, Andrew will come back in on the previous subject or at the beginning of it and just start in on it again.
Yeah.
Something like that. But
Please tell everybody our secret.
We should
like
probably
they don't
edit
already
more
fucking
out
know.
than what we
Yeah, we
do.
probably should.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, he'll edit this out. Yeah,
You ever just leave the film rolling and then accidentally catch something?
No, I've not.
That hasn't happened
happy
yet, but we're not
accident, if
against
you
it.
would.
Look
No.
at Andrew's goat when he gets a beer. Look at that
For real.
thing.
Yeah, well, it happens.
I've never been down to get a beer ever again. Clint will get all of my beer from now on.
But
Listen, we got him trained well. Last week we got him to take out the trash.
yeah,
And keep in mind, we don't pay him.
And
He
that-
willingly just took
Well,
the trash out for us.
That is kind of like an intern spot, I would
yeah,
say.
that's what
Yeah.
we told him. Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
You said, listen, dude, you do
That's what
good here.
I've told both of them the
Sometimes
same thing. You're
one day
interns.
we'll
Yeah.
give you something on the spotlight. Maybe we'll
don't-
let you be a guest on the show.
I don't take
He
his
usually gets
trash
a
out.
mic.
I dumpster dive through his.
Oh yeah, he grabs it after I take it out.
I'm like, hey,
Nice.
didn't y'all
Takes
have,
it- takes
this
it all.
man,
didn't y'all have pizza on
no,
Wednesday?
dude, this man literally told me he planned a first date with a woman, going dumpster diving together.
This is true.
Bro,
and
I'm
Like,
no.
hold on. That's a real ass story. Like, you literally.
Well, we were talking, and that was the first thing that.
She asked. She was like,
yeah,
"Hey,
she
are you
Take
saw
dumpster
me.
dive?
and
Obviously,
knew.
right? Yeah.
And I do. I
That's
have
a down-ass
rich
bitch right there.
history of dumpster.
No,
That's a down ass bitch.
is,
y'all
though.
think that's
Like,
funny?
if she blows you in the car before y'all do it, like, you marry that bitch. You wife that motherfucker
Put a
up.
ring on it.
Yeah,
like my girl-
instantly.
My girlfriend's that way. She like if we're driving down the road, there's a house over here on the corner that always has a table that just has random shit on it, but it says free stuff. But in parentheses below it, it just says not the tables.
They give
But-
away so much free shit. The tables just stay
You
out
just
there.
you
So-
just
so
drop
obviously-
the table off and take the table.
Obviously, he stole the table.
No, our producer table
is it?
was yeah.
Yeah,
this
that's
was
the
the one
table.
I found.
He said, "Fuck y'all, the table is free."
Yeah, that was the one sitting on the side of the road that I picked up.
I'm not gonna lie. I looked at that and I thought, man, Marshall, you did a good job building that.
I did
after,
too.
After seeing you screw these tables to the wall, I was like, he definitely is the one who built that table.
No, I was coming home because I just had my regular little office desk, just a little
Like a
one.
bedroom desk.
Yeah. So, and when I saw that, I stopped. I was like, "Holy shit, that's gonna be awesome."
because
He did add
Now,
the attachment on top.
The part
That's
where the
what I was
monitor
gonna
is,
ask.
I did add that.
and that's what I was gonna point out. I was like, that looks like Marshall's ingenuity.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
L
okay.
bracket.
He'll
Yes,
L
yes,
bracket.
sir,
brackets,
yeah.
baby.
Listen, this guy L bracketed his own erection to his asshole one time. Like, he loves a motherfucking
Dirty.
L bracket.
Hey, did it work for what you wanted though?
Yeah, I did. Oh yeah.
Like, the
It
fact that
works
we're
every
sitting
time,
here
baby.
saying the word L bracket, he's getting erect.
But you
He's like-
can't tell because it's just
No,
a
you
large
dumbass,
clip.
I already came.
But it's nothing like your
came
Britney
twice.
Spears shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
the Britney
he's got
Spears shirt.
he's got a whole room just full of fucking L brackets. Just
Yes.
I
All
also,
colors,
I
shapes,
also
and
have
sizes.
I also have eye bolts. Okay. I have those two and S hooks.
And he
so-
has a 10-foot long dual-sided dildo that he likes to play with him.
He said, I got a whole leg I like to shove in.
He's
Yes.
got all sorts of things to
Prosthetics,
mount
get
it
him there.
to.
Yep.
No,
Yeah.
this is it. This is the one.
That's the L bracket right
I have
there.
trouble wiping
Yeah,
my
exactly.
ass. I'm
Boom.
not getting back there with that.
He's literally got a casting of fucking Gary Coleman's forearm that he just shoves in his ass
Hell
every once in a
yeah.
while.
All right,
That's a good
R.I.P.
one.
Gary Coleman.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
he got
man.
the actual arm from Gary Coleman.
Yeah, exactly. Cut it off right out of the casket.
I pickled it.
Rigor mortis and everything.
Well,
I used to
once
prank call people when I was a kid and try to
I
sell
love
them
I
Gary
love the
Coleman
fact
grills.
I love the fact that no matter who we bring on, Marshall still ends up the ass end of the jokes. You're such a lovely punching
Yeah,
bag.
you know, I heard
That's
you
fine.
guys on the last podcast. You made a couple bald jokes, and
Now you got a bald guy
Not
in here.
down with that, are you?
I haven't heard one yet.
well, they
Don't hold back on
no,
it.
and it's not that we're not going to make fun of him. It's
Yeah.
just it's one of those natural happenings that has to go on
Yeah.
before
Well,
we
you're
can get
bald
there.
too, dude. We're brethren. Come on, we gotta stick together.
Don't insult me like that.
You're bald. Okay, fine.
You're
balding.
alone on this
Okay,
one.
Yes,
fine.
that
He's
is more accurate.
balding.
I shave my head
Just
because I'm
commit.
balding.
Commit, brother.
Yeah,
It
Yeah.
looks like you two could be brothers, and it looks like me and Andy could be brothers.
yeah, because you're both fat.
I'm down for that.
That's
Come
what
on,
I'm
bro.
saying.
Yeah.
Bearded too. They got
and then
beards.
Wade's the
But
cousin.
see,
Yeah,
also
and he's the cousin.
yeah,
And
also
Clint, you know,
Clint looks like he could be your retarded cousin.
Oh yeah, and he is retarded.
oh yeah.
He 100% is. This motherfucker, Gimp motherfucker.
So he's got 50% of that retarded cousin going on for him.
yes.
Well,
Yeah.
also the fact that we decided he looks like the caveman from the insurance commercials too.
the Geico
Oh, he
commercial.
kind of does. Yeah.
no, dude.
he was giving me some leprechaun vibes.
I was
but,
at a.
you know.
Dude.
Yeah,
oh,
it's more
yeah.
like it. I'm telling you guys, I was at a gender reveal party, one of my buddies' gender reveal party, and one of my friends was there because he's friends with that guy too, and a person showed up, a gentleman showed up, and my friend walked up to me and he didn't say one word. All he did was he pulled up the picture of the Geico caveman. And I about fell out of my fucking chair laughing
Oh,
because
shit.
it was the dude who walked in. It was like dead money. That's
yeah.
the fucking guy. And he didn't say anything. He just went. And it
Oh,
was
that's fucking awesome.
hilarious, dude. It was perfect. So, but Leprechaun for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Except for a pot of gold, he has a pot of flavored lube that he chases after.
Watch out, dude.
And it's just to finish himself off.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Me and
Yeah.
you are gonna get along great.
Listen, they're gonna exchange numbers and start texting each other different
Yeah.
porn sites
Big
and
spoon,
shit.
little spoon. I mean,
It's like Marshall with his fellow degenerates that he has to stay away from schools with.
Yeah, 100%.
I feel that.
There's actually
I'm
a
not-
register list that he's on that helps
but
with
listen.
him.
Hold on.
They
hold
call
on.
it a registry list, but he calls it a networking site.
You guys might have just piqued the molester's interest.
Yeah, 100%.
What's your last name, Marshall?
None of your business.
Step.
I was going to fill that in.
is that
Two piece.
German?
There's a
or-
character on our podcast, and he molesters. So
And it's actually played by Austin.
Oh.
Yeah, our
Secret.
illustrator.
So y'all do like skits and everything.
Not really. Mostly
It just
not.
became a bit.
We've got 3 bits, and he named them earlier. But besides that, it's really just a bullshit podcast.
Oh, yeah. So,
bullshit artist podcast.
how'd y'all come up with the name Stroking Out Loud?
You know, we had another name, and it was so bad we can't even remember it. Stroking Out Loud just stuck.
I came up with, I think, like 4 or 5 names. I think me and Austin were at breakfast one day, and I was shooting fucking names out. Like, what about this? What about that? Then I'm sitting at work just writing fucking names down, trying to figure. I think I had 4 or 5 that I shot them. I said, "What do you guys think of these names?" And I think me and Wade immediately settled on Stroking Out Loud. We really liked it.
Immediately, first one.
And Austin was on the fence about it. It was between that one and another one, but
No, we can't even remember the other one.
yeah, we can't remember it. But we settled on that one.
Hell yeah. Oh. Yeah, no, I feel that.
Ours
Did y'all-
was always going to be this name. That,
I like
no,
that name.
Our problem is like when we were coming up with names, we would Google search podcasts to make sure that wasn't already a podcast.
We had to do that too.
I did the same with
Yeah,
ours, yeah.
because I was like, I was thinking like 10 years down the road, like we're gonna hit it big. We're gonna be big time. And the next thing you know, we're gonna get a fucking cease and desist on the name because somebody else come up with it.
We've gotten one of those.
Yeah. So
Hey, that's
y'all got a cease
awesome.
and desist
We
already?
did. Hey, Marshall's like, that's awesome. Everybody.
I'm really like trying to figure out how I can get one.
Paul.
Well, I'll give you some tracks you can play.
Yeah, if you play one of these songs, you're definitely gonna get it. That's all you
Kim
gotta do.
Petras, we might get a cease and desist just for saying her fucking name. I mean, their
Sam
name.
Smith.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it is.
So.
It's
Really?
Sam Smith. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sammy, shout out, buddy.
Shout out
he
Sam
fucking
Smith.
sent us the cease and desist.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude. Sammy.
So if
He
you
listens.
if you listen to us on Spotify and you go to episode I think 54, it's not on Spotify because of that.
Because Sam Smith.
But you
yeah.
can check it out on iTunes.
That
It's still
fucking
there.
dumb piece of
Nice.
shit.
Well, I tell you, we have gotten some
He
gotten
is a
some
fan.
copyright claims on YouTube. Luckily enough, they were from YouTube stock audio, so they didn't count against us or anything. But we do have a few copyright claims, and like our pregame warm ups that we do when we sing '90s boy bands music, we got copyright on those as well.
Did we?
Yeah, but it doesn't affect it because it's just it is
Just
what it is.
for you guys actually singing it yourselves?
No, we had
or
to,
you played it.
We played it,
Okay.
but we sang over it. But
I got you.
because we played it, it caused a
It
copyright
picked up on
claim.
it.
From
Yeah,
now on,
YouTube
just put we do
will
not
pick
own the
up on
rights
that.
to this music, and
That
it never
doesn't
should be
count.
Yeah, that's not.
That doesn't work.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they
Huh.
can still punch your ticket if they want
And
to.
yeah, the email I received is like, yeah, people think that this can help, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
Wow.
They can tongue punch my teeth.
Yeah, basically, essentially. So we did have it to where we all would recommend a song each week, a new song. But
Yeah, we kind of quit
Wade
doing
doesn't
that.
listen to new music, so he just like looked up
He
what
was
was popping
Googling
at
shit.
the time.
I was Googling the most
Trending
popular
2020
song of
songs.
Nice.
2023.
Little song
Nice.
called
So,
Unholy.
so the stuff that I was recommending and the stuff that Austin recommends doesn't really get hit because it's not popular shit and it's fucking underground music.
Yeah.
He fucking
number one.
Googles the number one song at the time.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, that's the one we got popped
well, there
for,
was
so.
one that was really dirty.
Y'all got popped for recommending this person's
Well, we
music?
played it.
And then we played it.
Yeah.
Well, see, I get that the artists are trying to make money, but fuck, man, you're giving them free advertising.
I agree with that.
So,
And-
like, my big issue with is it. You're not only saying their name, you're playing their music, and you are not making anything off of this.
No.
Are you
But-
guys monetized at all?
No.
I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Making money.
Yeah, no.
No.
There was
I don't know what that means.
There's a guy out of Denton named Pudge. He's a rapper. Shout out. And I've met him before a couple times. And we did one of his new songs for the song of the week. And I sent him a YouTube comment because he released a new song. And I was like, hey, I put one of your songs up on my podcast, and he was like, thanks, man, appreciate
Yeah,
it.
and-
Like, he didn't have anything bad to say about it. He was
And
like,
see,
"Perfect."
and like when we were doing the our Christian podcast, we actually reached out to a band to use their intro and outro, to use their song as art, and they were like, "Yeah, bro, go ahead." Like,
Yeah.
like man, we don't care. So it's funny to me, like they're making these millions and millions of
know.
Yeah,
dollars
and the
off
guys that you
this.
guys reached out to probably weren't making anything off of really much.
Well, actually, that one band, they were pretty well known
Established, yeah.
in the Christian genre.
But still, like you said, it's all just free advertisement.
Yeah.
We're just pushing, and that's what it was. I mean, we had a buddy on this last podcast, and he said, man, that song you recommended, said, I can't stop playing it. And that's what,
Yeah.
that's all it was.
Like-
We're just pushing their product.
Like we even did Miley Cyrus's new song "Flowers."
No shit.
Yeah, fucking,
That was mine.
Fucking-
I remember
I
that. We
actually,
did
I
wanna
actually
get-
refused to do that one
Oh. 'Cause
it was gonna get
because
a
we
cease
had
and
got-
desist
yeah.
on
It's
it.
number 2 on Google.
But so, how do y'all? I mean, obviously we've discussed. Y'all's podcast is pretty similar to ours, which is kind of bullshit session. What is like? Do y'all sit down and actually like write out what y'all want to talk, like
No,
topics, or
not
is
at
it,
all.
or is it just like us? We
Off
sit
the
down,
cuff.
hit the button, and
Th-
go.
Like I said, this is basically our format.
Yeah.
What we're doing right here, this is basically our format.
Okay.
Yeah, we just all probably before we record, I think of like what happened this week, what can I talk about,
Yeah.
and we just
And
go.
I
dude.
mean, y'all having a schedule is more than what we do.
Yeah.
I mean, we had 2 guests on last week, and it's just because I texted a buddy of mine. I I asked him, "Are you at work?" He said, "No." I said, "We're about to podcast." He said, "Do you mind if me and Andrew come over?" And I was like, "Fucking come on!" And then they were 2 guests that we had.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys were
Nice.
talking about your XLR setup. This
Yeah.
fool, I mean, we bought one that was a 4 XLR output,
Mm-hmm.
and then now we have a jumper that runs to one that's like another 8.
Well, see, this
So,
one is a.
We could have multiple.
This
mics
one's an
on.
8, and then I have a pile 6 channel mixer, so I could
Right.
do 14. But this one also has
But
Bluetooth.
you could introduce the Scarlet too, and that would give you another 4.
That
and
technically
honestly,
actually would give me another 8 on the Scarlet.
And honestly, in his daughter's room, we have what we call Megatron. It's a 32 channel mixer that he bought on a fucking whim and was like, yeah, this will be good. And then got super overwhelmed by it. And
No, I didn't get overwhelmed. It doesn't have a preamp in it, so there's
Oh,
no
yeah,
power.
yeah.
So there was no volume, and I couldn't use it because I wasn't at that time able to go get a preamp to power it, to
Yeah.
power speakers and mics, and I was just like, screw it. So found that little mixer, and it has 4 different banks of 9 sounds you can put on it, so I can do up to 32 different sounds. I think is what that math is.
We talked about the LR mics and the USB mics.
Mm-hmm.
This guy he showed me a USB mic that he was getting, and I was like, and we had discussed earlier about the not being able to use more than 2 USB mics, and I was like, yeah, that's cool, man, but I can't fucking use it.
yeah.
And he's like, well, it's not for you, you fucking dick. And I'm like, oh,
We did find a way to do it, but you have to have like an Apple product, like a MacBook, and then you have to buy a USB dock to be able to do it. But at the time, it was like either buy. We ended up with the Focusrite Scarlet, the 4-channel one, and that was $500, or buying a MacBook for like $1,000. So it was easier for me to send the USB mics back to Amazon, get XLR ones for the same price, and then go buy the Scarlet. And that's how we ended up just going XLR.
Right.
Because I was like, when he says that we were at each other, like that was the first time in 30 years that we were actually fucking like ever actually mad at each other.
Like at that point, I told him, I said, if you don't stop hounding me about this, I'm fucking leaving. Like, I'm not going to put up with this shit.
Didn't even need Yoko then.
Well, Yoko wasn't even in the picture then.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck
This
you,
happened
Yoko.
just between 2 y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, she's in the other room. Watch out. She scared the fuck out of me when I was coming out of the bathroom because she's in all black, right? And her hair, like she's
All yokoed
she's
out.
you dishonor my family.
she's folding his daughter's clothes right now, and I come out and you can see straight in his daughter's bedroom,
Which
and
is clean
all
now, by the way.
Yeah, all I see is all black, and then her hair and her face like the fucking ring girl. And I was like, I walked into the room and I was like, fuck, Yoko, you scared the fuck out of me. And she was like, oh, yeah.
I
It
heard
was,
something going on, and I heard her, so I knew she
Yeah,
did
we heard
something.
some rustling back there.
She said, "Welcome to the rice field."
yeah, she punched me in the face. That's cool. I probably deserved it. So
Yeah.
But no, yeah, man, that's awesome. I love the fact that there are more because coming into podcasting, our biggest thing is what kind of platform do we want to do? You know, with the old podcast, we had the Christian platform. We had it all figured out. It was all teed up.
We actually wrote notes down and topics and
Yeah, like
research.
we had topics and actual guests almost every week that we were talking about these, and I mean we're real professionals. So coming in, we were like, what kind of platform do we want to do? You know, and of course it was real simple. You know, 30-year best friendship. Let's just talk about bullshit. So how did you guys come up with y'all's platform of what y'all wanted to do?
It's just
I think
slowly.
the first night that was it.
Well,
No,
I mean,
I think
based-
it's just
based off
slowly
our
been developing because
That's
we
true,
didn't
too.
have bits. We've slowly we've came up with the bits recently.
Yeah.
And I mean, really, it was just
Get drunk and talk.
yeah, it was just
Oh, yeah.
just bullshitting.
Maybe smoke a
we
little.
tried out our first episode, which we never released, just because
And I did release it. So
A part of it.
So yeah, we've done an episode that I think it was like 2 or 2.5 hours or something that we were like, yeah, let's scratch that. We've said way too many things we should not have said on that.
We've had a
Yeah.
few of those
We coulda
episodes,
got
but we were just
canceled
like,
episode one.
fuck it, we'll see.
But I cut it and edited it and
Yeah.
made it its own episode, and it but it's like minus like an hour and a half of 2 hours.
Okay, so just so I'm correct, so you do the actual knob twisting, producing, but you do the editing. Yeah, fuck you. I'm not.
What
Fuck
software
you.
do you use to do your edits and everything?
Audacity.
Oh, okay. See, I use Adobe products.
Yeah.
I use Premiere.
No, I
Since
just
we-
use the free Audacity shit.
Okay.
You were using
He's still
Audacity at one
broke.
point.
I tried using Audacity
I
and
grew
I
up in
didn't
a
like
trailer
it.
park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just got
Yeah.
the
And when I edit stuff, I just I lay on my dad's round bed.
Do you lay
I
like a
fucking go
14-year-old girl with your,
pops in one
Wait,
of
you know,
his
like
dad's
this?
VCR porn.
Do you have the red silk robe when you do it?
No, it's brown.
Hey, either way.
Hey,
Has it got
so-
your initials in it?
It's fucking silk.
A couple of them.
Best
yeah.
believe that robe will stand up on its own.
Yeah,
it does its job.
Yeah.
It's not just a sock anymore, Cletus.
yeah.
It's like I can see him like laying on the fucking round bed, fucking robes like
Fuck
open,
yeah.
dicks just fucking laying there like a sad bitch. Like, come on, motherfucker.
Fucking
What are we
lying
doing
up on
here?
My stomach, my
Like-
chest
Like
and shit.
defeating the whole purpose of having the robe on because everything's fucking exposed.
How's
He's
that,
like, I'm gonna edit the fuck out of this episode.
how's that episode coming, Caleb?
He's eating
Pretty
Cheetos.
hard and strong.
Like it would come a lot better if you'd quit calling.
You're
Exactly
interrupting
right.
my video, damn it.
Oh fuck! But no, that's cool, man.
Yeah, there's no platform really. Like we just
There
sit,
isn't.
we talk about music or what went on with our week.
It's usually what went on with
Yeah,
the week.
I have a car that I'm obsessed with. I talk about that every once in a while.
What car is it?
It's a '98 Honda
Don't get him.
Prelude.
Don't get him fucking
Hell
started.
yeah.
Jesus.
Shut
And
up,
I've had
Clint.
it for
Do not get him
10
started.
years. I've had this car, and I just bought a wrap for it. And
Oh God,
listen,
I knew we were gonna hear about
All
this
right,
fucking
so,
race.
so why he's talking, I'm going to go take a leak.
They don't know the colors. These boys don't know the color, but I will show you, Andrew.
He talked about it for 30 minutes
will
our
show
last
you the
episode about the
color.
color. Still
And-
never told us the fuck.
And apparently we're going to do it on this episode.
Beat around the whole fucking bush, but never put
No,
it in.
He's gonna keep it from us though.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, look at him showing.
No, no,
this
Hey,
motherfucker.
hey, I have a buddy that has 2 Preludes. Like he's a big Prelude. Oh,
I
that's
see the
fucking
color off
sick.
his glasses.
I know. These fucking Coke bottles.
Purple. You
Yeah,
lying
I saw
piece
it.
of
I
shit.
saw it.
It ain't purple.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not
you guys can
purple.
think-
Oh, no,
You
I
guys think
still
I got
see
the
the
blue blockers on my
It's
fucking
not
glasses?
purple.
So
Where's that blue
yeah.
coming from?
it's
yeah.
the blue blockers on my
Hey,
glasses.
you need to
Oh.
link me up with that guy because if he has Preludes, I'm all about it. His,
Honestly-
name,
Yeah.
his name isn't Vincent, is it?
No, it's Clint.
As
Yeah, Billy. Sorry,
As
I
soon
looked at
as-
you and like my mind immediately went Clint. Yeah, it's Billy.
Would love to meet the man.
Yeah,
as soon as
So-
I heard you say that you knew a guy who had 2, I'd be like, oh, this guy's gonna be fucking. Give me his number.
so he has actually. I think he
Absolutely,
may
yeah.
have 3.
He's got 2 and his wife has 1.
Yeah,
so he's got 3.
yeah, he's a big Prelude guy. He
Would
has
love to
one
meet
that's
him.
just straight like a race car. It's not even legal.
Did you hear this guy? He's ready to trade fucking lives with him.
Dude, I had a shirt on earlier that said Prelude Enthusiast. So
Yeah,
I'm sure Billy is too. Wait, I know Billy. Bald.
No.
He drives like a Lotus. He
no,
does-
you
he
don't.
lives in Arkansas.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, the guy I was talking about that's
Simmer
into
down
the
there,
sound
buddy.
engineering stuff that helped us get started. It's him, but he lives in Arkansas now.
Is his
so-
race car Prelude white?
Yes.
Is it Billy Howell?
No.
God, you see
Billy
this guy?
Billy
just fucking-
Barfield. I have no problem
Okay.
calling him out
Hey,
because
if you gave him enough chances, he would have guessed that name because he's fucking just
Yeah.
swinging for the fences over there.
yeah.
I'm in it. I'm in the Prelude.
He's like Billy
live.
Crystal? Yeah. Billy Bob Thornton?
Billy's on the corner with the crystal meth.
Billy
But yeah,
Billy D. Williams.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I do that. I do car stuff.
Hell
And
yeah.
I just recently started playing out music again. So I'm gonna be in Weatherford, March 25th at Old School Texas West
Hell yeah.
from 9 to midnight. If y'all want to come and see me play, it's my first gig out in years. So
You got a band
Yeah.
or you just
by myself,
I'm really starting to like this guy.
I
over
play
here.
guitar.
where are you from?
You're making a
I'm
comeback,
from-
Clint.
So I'm originally from Cincinnati, Ohio,
Where you live now?
and my whole family's into music. Now I'm in Granbury,
Okay.
but my dad
Hey,
taught me how to play music at a young age.
you ever decide to start a band, let me know. Cuz
All right.
I'll play whatever.
That's Billy's favorite prelude.
Oh, it's a 4th gen. See, I'm a 5th gen. Mine's the newer one, but I like the 4th gens too. The seats are uncomfortable as hell, Billy. I'll
So
tell you
wait,
that
are
much.
we
I'm
still
pretty
gonna-
sure he's about to
are we-
come.
We're still talking about the car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're still
No,
talking
no,
about
no.
it. Well, we were kind of
We were
half-assed
talking
talking
about
music in cars. but-
Yeah, and oh wait, no, he showed you the color. I was like, still
Yeah.
don't know the fucking color.
But yeah, my uncle plays. I would say we're probably 3 generations of people that play music. My great uncle taught my uncle and my dad how to play. Then my dad taught me, and my uncle taught my cousins. So we all play music. And
It's
I'm
like my
probably
family.
like the least talented one out of all of them. So
I'm the
don't-
most talented. out of
Yeah.
mine.
You're just
Don't,
conceited.
No, it's a fact. I'm more talented. So I'm 5th generation. It started
Music
with
family, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
dope.
Everybody in literally everybody in my family either plays an instrument, sings,
Yeah.
or does both, or you're exiled.
My papa just passed, and we did like multiple songs. We did "My Sacrifice" by Creed, and
Hell
he,
yeah.
he requested "Long Train Running" years before he passed, so we
Yeah.
did that
Yeah.
by the Doobie Brothers. And
That's
my whole
that's a great song.
My dad did the harmonica lead, and he doesn't play harmonica, bro. He practiced it for a couple weeks and fucking rocked it out.
Nice.
See,
And so yeah, my whole family was up there. My cousin on the drums, bass, singing, piano, all of it, man.
hell yeah. But no, I am more talented than the other people in my family because
no, I know you are. Just
everybody
like to
else
give
in
you
my
shit.
family just plays guitar and sings. I play guitar, bass, drums, piano, harmonica. I know mandolin and ukulele, and also
I,
taught.
I just like to
strings.
give him shit about being conceited
So
about.
I am more talented than my other family members because I know more than one fucking instrument.
Yeah.
But again, I
know
like
a
Suck
little-
it, family.
little bit
Fuck
of the
you,
uke,
Lawrence's.
but not too much.
You
Just
bitches.
uke and guitar, and I can play the bass and stuff.
Yeah. Hey,
I did "Gravity" by John Mayer, and I played the bass for that song.
hell yeah! I got to show you. I just bought a new bass.
Play that skin flute a little
Can we
bit.
play show and tell later, you fucking faggots?
No, asshole, shut up.
Okay.
These
So-
these boys are blowing out.
I originally
It's
it-
2020,
They're
2023.
gonna-
Watch
they're
it's a
it.
vintage
For it.
70s P bass, right?
They're
So
gonna
I
be-
bought that, but then I put a abalone pick guard
There's
on
no
it.
chance.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's a fucking
It's like a
sick ass.
seafoam green color.
Yeah,
You guys should start a podcast together.
don't tempt me.
$50
Hey,
an
I got
hour
the
and I'll
studio
produce
space.
it.
Just become
Shut up,
best
bitch. I'm fucking half business owner. Fuck
Hey,
you.
shut the fuck up. You don't be upset because I'm a better bald man than you could ever be.
Oh shit, Jerry.
I love you. I
Bro.
love you.
I'm about to drop kick a motherfucker.
Hey, bro. This is all I
My
gotta say.
dance
This
off.
is all I gotta say. I'm Marshall with more teeth, baby. Let's go.
Oh,
I mean,
Oh God!
I
Hit him
can't-
again! Hit him again!
Hey, tell him he's a ginger.
but I can't get mad. It's a factual
accept it.
statement.
I mean, he definitely has you in teeth department.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen. I love that he already has you so red that he knew he could crack a teeth joke and you wouldn't get up and fucking roundhouse him. I love that.
didn't say I didn't think
Hey,
about
but
it.
I
You've
felt
got-
the
you've-
vibe.
you've
as
got
soon
him
as
in
I
the-
walked
Yes.
in the door.
You've got him in the hair department though.
Hey,
For now.
yeah,
I feel like if we had a grow contest, bro.
yeah. He's
Dude,
got
I
you.
got
Give
the,
it 2 weeks, and I swear.
Hey,
Because literally
look
from
pretty
like
rough.
here back, he still has hair. It's just like all up here he's missing. I don't think I've touched your head, and so since I shaved it that one time.
Since you gave him what the bowl cut.
Yeah, I gave him the
that
Ben
head,
Franklin.
Yeah,
The
Yeah.
Edgar.
not that head. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
I gave him
touched
the
other
Ben
one,
Franklin
yeah.
one time.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of the last episode, and I noticed you were like bleeding profusely from your head.
No, that was
No,
pain.
that was pain.
It was pain.
okay.
So I had literally just came from my brother's house. It was my nephew's birthday party, and he got some paint out and slapped my head with a handprint like Wilson from Castaway.
Castaway, yeah, like
Yeah.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah. And like the second my girlfriend saw it, she was like, Wilson! I was like, yeah, fuck you too, bitch. But I just left it on.
Bet you won't say it to her
I,
face.
I've actually got a picture in my phone that a collaboration of you guys is perfect. We call him Arston, and a mesh of you two would.
Yeah.
It's that.
It's like an
he's
older
your
version
hair.
of us, and he's missing a tooth. but
I
he's got the
miss- I
same
miss the
glasses.
He's like the
one and a
best
half.
parts of both of them.
Well, that's the thing. If you put you all together, you're still missing one tooth.
Oh, nice. Nice.
But yeah, basically, I noticed that I wanted to go bald one day when somebody took a picture and showed it to me, and it was like the back of my head. And it
In
was
the
like,
massive bald spot.
I had a huge bald spot, bro.
Well,
I was
see,
like,
that's
it's
the thing.
Game over. And for years, I was telling
was
my
here.
girl, I was that and the back, and I
Well-
was telling my girl like, I want to shave my head bald. I want to shave my head bald. And she kept saying no, and then finally one day I was like, "Fuck you! I'm doing it no matter what." And I did it, and now she wouldn't have it any other way, bro. She,
Yeah.
She
What
loves-
else can you shave?
They call it a buff job. They rub their boobies all over your bald head.
It feels amazing.
Where is this at?
Yeah.
That's at his house.
Oh,
It's called a buff job.
Oh, I thought he was talking about like
Like a
a
barber shop or
Yeah,
something?
I was like, I'm about to shave my head again.
No, if you shave your head, Wade will rub his tits all over your head.
Yeah, that's what I.
How
That's
you
what I keep
doing?
around
Hey,
for.
don't go out and get another fat guy. Okay, listen, I'm not in the market for a new bald guy. You're a
Listen.
great guy, but listen, I've been committed to a bald guy
Listen.
before. How about what would how the fuck would it happen that like we end this podcast and I've got a new bald guy and you got a new fat guy?
I mean, if it happens, it happens.
Fuck the
We're
pod.
not swinging this shit. Fuck you.
Upside down pineapple club.
Yeah,
baby.
you'll just
Let's
watch.
go.
Listen,
The picture change and the
Yeah,
fucking
just gradually,
hey,
gradually
honestly,
fade.
I wouldn't have to change much. I would not have to change much at all.
just take the glasses off.
Add a
Yeah.
hat.
Just add a hat, take the glasses off, and maybe squinch
A
the
couple
face
more-
a hair.
Yeah, there you
One
go.
or two
Oh, we're talking
molds
about
in
for this
there.
guy? No,
For
I'm
Wade.
taking the logo. Fuck that. I spent too much time making it.
No.
Hey, you
I'm
won't
taking
have
the
to-
logo.
You won't have to worry about it. Fuck the podcast. I'm starting a barber shop, y'all. So,
I mean, to be honest,
That's
he
too
won't.
much commitment for him. You lost him.
So the thing is,
Sorry, Daddy.
he won't ever rub his titties on my head. So if Wade's willing to do that, I'll let him cut my hair.
hell,
And he's definitely willing.
buff job,
I'll fucking take it.
complimentary.
You motorboating
out,
son of a bitch, you.
How you doing?
This motherfucker.
Being bald's not bad, Andrew Marshall. You just
Whatever,
gotta,
yeah.
you just gotta.
Bro,
Listen, hey.
like how often do you
I don't.
use a razor?
Yeah.
Okay, and how often
Absolutely.
do you shave your head?
So if I was to shave it and keep it like bald,
Like really?
bald,
Yeah,
I would have to shave it probably at least every other day.
that's the same with me. I have to shave mine at least every other day, maybe every 3 days max, or I get.
He
thick.
don't.
Yeah, normally throughout the week I'll let it grow out and I'll throw a hat on. 'Cause,
Yeah.
where I work at, it doesn't really require any sort of
Hair.
dress code, so
Nice.
I rock
We
whatever I
prefer
want.
on bald.
Yeah.
I just wear a hat and then
I do too. He doesn't
days that are
catch the hint on
important,
that.
like
though.
Sundays for Jesus.
He's
I
always
shave
got some
up,
kind of
so.
landing strip or something.
Yeah,
going
well,
on.
no, it's just like he
She
goes.
knows all about that landing strip.
He'll go weeks without shaving it, and I'm like,
God, that's
like
gross.
trying to be nice, but at the same time, I'm like, bro, listen, like, and
You
I've
look
tried
like
to
a
tell him,
fucking
I'm like,
crackhead,
because
Marshall,
he doesn't
shave.
shave his beard or anything, and I'm like, Marshall, like the short shag, like what he's got here, I'm like, dude, like that's your fucking look, dude, like you look awesome, like trying to say, hey, you look like shit, bro, change that shit, but he doesn't ever pick up on it, and
Until like 6 weeks later, and then I'm like,
and then he shows up looking like Uncle Fester because when he shaves, he just shaves everything. And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, you went from like white trash fucking royalty
it.
to fucking cancer patient. Like, you got to find the happy medium here.
I love Uncle Fester.
Me too.
Your Dolly Parton shirt kind of looks like that filter that they put on Snapchats where they take away people's nose. Oh, now you fixed it.
Yeah, I'm fat. Leave me
But the
alone.
way
She gets folded up.
Get the folds out of it.
She's a motorboating son of a
Like-
I
bitch.
was gonna say she
Goddamn
gets
pretzel,
stuck under
baby.
your titties.
Yeah.
So Marshall goes from that to alopecia.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Like, well, he goes to much more than that.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
All right, Will Smith, motherfucker. We had a field day with that one when
Yeah,
that
we
come
did.
across.
Willie?
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Welcome
Oh
to
my
Miami,
God.
baby.
He's back doing something now, right?
No, yeah, he did that movie.
Cocaine.
No,
Math.
Doing a lot of that.
I mean, he's still not allowed at the award shows for another 9 years.
true,
but
yeah.
I
Did he
mean,
really
So
get
they
banned?
did,
10
yeah.
years.
he did. Yeah.
10 years.
I thought he apologized and then it was 2022 and everybody just said it's all good now
Yeah.
No.
Well, Chris Rock was like, "We're
because
good."
he's black.
Yeah.
Black.
well, no. I mean, they gave him a 10-year
I thought
ban
they-
because
yeah.
he's black.
Well, I thought they
a white man would have
Would've
been banned for life.
Oh yeah, of course,
Yeah.
in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
but had they have been a female or any other gender, they would have immediately been like, okay, you're good.
They
You
would
can
have
come
gave that
back.
person an award.
Yeah, they would have been like, and the Grammy for best knockout artist is.
I am a strong woman.
The thing about it
Hashtag
is,
feminism.
Here comes that
Well,
fucking Kardashian guy.
if they were Asian, they wouldn't have even noticed them because nobody knows yellow people in the world of movies.
I'm a strong, independent black woman.
Asian people never get lead roles.
Yeah.
Whatever
up
they
with
got that one movie. What is it?
Rich Asians.
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
show.
Hey, I
so
tell
they
you
can
what-
only get
no,
like
that's
an
a movie.
Emmy or
No, that was a movie.
Hey, hold on. Bruce Lee was always the lead role, okay?
Yeah.
It's not wrong.
Yeah,
And then his son was the lead in The Crow, and he
Yeah.
was
There
half.
Till he got
exceptions,
shot
my
to
friends.
death like a bitch on set.
Like a bitch.
Well-
like he contested the whole
Well,
decision.
I'm just saying, if that would have been Bruce Lee, he'd have caught that fucking bullet.
No, and not only that, he would have caught it with his fucking teeth.
Hell
oh
yeah.
my god.
He'd have came out looking like Marshall.
Fuck yeah. How you doing?
Norris.
Still alive though.
But it was a catch. It was a catch.
Doesn't matter if they got knocked out.
No.
I still caught it.
Hell yeah, brother.
There it is.
He's got the
3
bullet and
pieces.
teeth in his hand.
Fuck yeah.
The podcast we had that Caleb was talking about, where we had the surprise guest on just out of nowhere. The other guest, his name was Andrew.
Yeah.
Caleb out of
Oh
nowhere
yeah,
was just
he
like,
is also.
So
his
Andrew,
tooth-
you're
his-
missing some fucking teeth. What's up
So
with
no,
that?
it's because
Out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was.
No, hold on. Full disclosure, I am missing a tooth. I had it
too.
pulled, but it's at the back of my mouth.
Same.
Because
That
if it was
wasn't
at the
only
front,
thing at the back of his mouth earlier.
Yeah.
this cocksucker.
We got a little
cocksucker.
closet tooth back there.
That's
hiding
not
out,
true.
huh?
He knows my gag reflexes would not. No.
But,
Well, that's why he
I'm
kept it. Well-
but I'm short enough, so you don't have to worry
Yeah.
about your gag
Yeah,
reflex.
that's balls deep hitting your back tooth. That's not bad.
Listen, this motherfucker's dick's so small he could run into a wall with an erection and still go nose first.
Nose
I would
first.
also do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But y'all have a little
Fuck, I
more
would too, I
padding
guess.
around the middle section to help
That's-
with
Well,
the.
that is true.
absorb the
my
impact.
dick would at least touch the
Listen,
wall.
Yeah, mine
listen.
doesn't.
Hey, you need to be careful treading those waters because even with the ball jokes, there's 2 of y'all against fucking 3 of
fat
us.
guys. Yeah.
You go fat
Well,
jokes.
no.
You are
No,
outnumbered.
no. I still
don't
see
care.
myself as a fat guy.
I mean,
4 then. I didn't want to
yeah.
include you because I didn't want to offend you.
there's
But
900 pounds sitting
Yeah.
between y'all.
I mean,
that's 100% true. Holy fuck.
y'all some fat
We're almost a
motherfuckers.
half
That's all I
a ton
can
in
say.
this corner over here.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Weighing in at
Congratulations. I mean, you want a cookie?
nearly 1,000
I'm
pounds.
saying
the
tread lightly,
three-man tag
motherfucker.
team.
I don't give a shit, Andrew.
We will dogpile you and fucking.
Oh god, you'd be dead so quick. It's
Yes.
not even funny.
Then you have to
Once
deal
we
with the
caught our
woman in
breath.
the other room.
We'll
Yeah.
dogpile
She'll
her.
whoop your
She
ass.
weighs less than you, so we'll fucking dogpile her. And
guys-
then
She got longer
Dogpile me.
arms and longer legs than I
I'm
do.
not
She'll
worried
whoop
about
your
Yoko.
ass.
And a longer dick.
Yes.
Elastigirl.
yes, 100%.
That sounds a lot more like effort that I want to put forth.
Wade's just like,
Spoken like a true fat
He
guy.
said, just
need a cigarette.
lay him on top of me.
He
We'll
said-
sandwich him like
Yeah.
that.
He said,
he's, Wade,
yeah, I came here to sit on somebody.
yeah, not in the way you thought, Wade. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm here for the.
Wade heard dogpile him. He's like, no, that sounds like working out. I'm not doing that.
Too much exercise.
That's how I am. I'm like, nah. Like my wife, she's like, hey, you want to go for a walk? I'm like, yeah, that sounds like exercise. I don't want to do that.
I'd rather eat some pork rinds.
Well, see, I just spent fucking 10 months. I started working Marshall's company.
10 months abroad.
No, 10 months meter reading, walking 20 miles a day. So I actually just lost like, what, 60 pounds?
60, 65
And I've
pounds,
gained
yeah.
like 20 of it back because now I got promoted. I'm in an office now.
That's how much I lost. I lost 65.
Yeah. So my wife, I get home and my wife would be like, hey, you want to go for a walk? And I'm like, bitch, are you serious? Like, I just walked 20 miles. How much more do you want me to walk?
She's like, well, you need to walk about 20 more.
Yeah, fuck that.
I showed my dad our pregame video. He's, damn, Andy got fat.
This motherfucker. Well, he ain't seen me. Yeah, he ain't seen me since
Camera
before.
puts on a few
Well, no,
pounds.
his dad hasn't
Listen.
seen me since like before COVID.
Well, first of all,
COVID was real bad to me.
there is
Was
no way
real
you
bad
can
to
say
me.
the camera puts on that amount of weight, okay?
I
Well,
don't know.
how many cameras did you have on it?
Yeah,
3. That's 30
that's-
pounds.
yeah,
Back
it's
to her
at
means
least
Technically
30.
only 2.
Filter face again. So, oh,
You know what? This bitch just gonna be without it. You know, if you look at Dolly Parton nowadays, her nose ain't real anyways.
That's
Fuck.
true.
Factual statement.
I'd still take her out.
Oh, bro, in a
Talk
heartbeat.
about that as soon as
I think Wade. I think you'd take her in.
Whatever.
No,
we go to
no.
Dolly World and we just try all the rides.
Wade wouldn't
said
take her out. Wade wouldn't take her out or take her in. He would just get in her.
Well,
What? No, anything.
I
Whatever
mean-
she wants to do.
I mean,
said,
it's all up
how?
to you, lady. It's all up to you.
Let me just see them boobies.
Now,
Come on.
Dolly, how big
Show me-
exactly is the
show me
strap
them
on? Show
boobies.
me.
Yeah.
So,
Fucking titties.
how many of y'all are actually married or anything?
that's 2 of the 3. This
No.
guy,
Okay,
Well, he's not actually married.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's
but
true.
committed though.
I am
Yeah,
the only
I'm in
one.
a long-term
married.
relationship.
He was like, I'm committed until the right bitch comes along, and then I'm single as fuck.
This
Nah.
dude is married to anybody who will take him. But
Well,
Yeah,
you know,
I mean,
which still isn't
nearly.
looking great. I'm still here, single, you know.
Hey, I know the feeling.
Yeah.
So, what's that chick's name? What is
Chach
it?
it.
Oh.
Adriana Chechik.
Adriana Gok.
Yeah, Gluck 5000.
3000.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's got a list of fucking chicks he's married to right now.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
He
You
just
wanna
watches
recommend a
them every
porn
night by
star?
himself.
Hey,
Pamela Henderson.
That's right.
That's who he's married to.
Yeah.
it worked.
Maybe go
No,
find
yeah, I have
some
a-
dumpster diving babes. you
Which
know?
I used to love Pamela back in the day.
Yeah.
Fucking-
Who didn't?
Barbed wire.
God,
when she was
she's a-
still real.
She was my dream
I only
girl
knew her
back in
as
the day.
Stripperella, so
Oh, I loved that show. God,
Yeah.
God.
I had a Angelina Jolie on the wall for a while when she was good. Laura
she was good.
Croft.
Yeah.
Laura Croft was a good one.
Before Pitt.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I had two posters. I had the Britney Spears one that I talked about with the
I
shirt.
also had that one.
But I also had Mia Hamm, the soccer player, when
Like
she won the
Hamm.
World Cup and she took her shirt off
Yeah.
and had the sports bra. Yeah, that one got a lot
You
of
have, do you
playtime
have a
too.
poster of that?
Yeah.
movement?
yeah, I had a poster of it. Yeah, that got a lot of fucking playtime in my room. 12 years old, I was beating the fucking.
When did you frame it? I didn't.
Yeah, I was beating the paint off the wall.
I didn't know you could
Yeah.
put a glossy finish on that.
Yeah.
Well, I did.
Yeah, no, I was matting that shit up.
I know
That's
you
like
were,
a thing, dude.
you were
Like,
frosting the. You were frosting. That's what you
our
were doing.
generation,
Frosted it.
Everybody that's in their 30s now, like growing up, we didn't have a cell phone where we could just jump on some Pornhub and find porn.
You
Like,
had a picture and
I
an
literally,
imagination.
Like my friend had a porn magazine. I'm like, bro, I love this page. Like, let me cop. And he was like, all right. And I said,
Rip. Yep.
and that was my porn now.
Yeah, and
the
my
one that he had busted a nut on, I was gonna bust a nut on that same.
I was,
Sure enough.
I was probably like 13, and I found my dad's stack of porn magazines, and
God, that's way
said-
late. That's way late for
Yeah,
me.
for real.
yeah,
For real. I was in it
I
at
was,
11.
I was a late bloomer.
said, hey man, that's crazy. My schedule
I
just
didn't.
cleared
Okay,
up.
first of all, I didn't say I wasn't doing anything then. Before then, I just said that's when I found his magazine.
were we when we were
this
looking at porn?
motherfucker, this motherfucker, his dad just left it on the coffee
Yeah,
table
it would
and
just be-
shit.
it'd be like-
it's just
he's like,
everywhere,
"Get the
bro.
mail, it's
You'd
sitting
go
on
into
the
the
counter."
bathroom to take a shit.
It's
and
like
you'd
you
look
got
over.
Home and Garden magazine and then Playboy, like right
It
there.
was like so.
I did, yeah.
Honestly, I was jealous of him. Like it was so accessible. At
Yeah, hell
his
yeah.
place.
Dad's like, hey, you done with that magazine yet?
I had
We would get his Playboys from the mail
I'm
before
like
he
9. I'm
would.
like, yeah, I'm almost done
Rip
with it,
them
Dad.
open,
Yeah.
run
Just
through 'em
hold
real
off a
quick,
bit.
and then he would show up to his new Playboy on the coffee table.
My
already
dad's
opened.
cleaning my stains off his magazine.
He's like, God damn it, Caleb, shit.
I had a friend who he had rich parents, I guess richer than mine if I think about it. He had a computer with internet.
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
So-
I was rich. I had state of the art dial up.
Yeah, yeah. So we went on
I
there.
also had internet, but his mom was always on it.
We went on there and printed out like 6 different pictures of like Playboy people, and then like he took 3 and I took 3, and fucking I was missing
Got
for about
under
2
your
weeks.
blankets.
No,
I'm sorry.
Took off, boy.
yeah, no.
Sorry.
That was always uncomfortable.
Hey, you know
for
what's
me
funny though is
as a
one
young
time,
man.
like if I can be brutally honest, secret time.
When are you not?
Secret time. He had a really like his mom was my mom crush,
Smoking hot.
and she
Who's
left
that,
her bra.
Marshall's?
No, no. His mom was too much like a mom to
Does
me.
she listen? Does she listen to the podcast?
No,
Who?
my
Your
friend.
mom crush.
Yeah.
Yeah, his mom does.
Sup, moms?
Yeah,
All right.
No.
Sorry.
you don't want his mom's batshit crazy.
God,
you don't want
dang.
that.
So is your mother.
Oh,
All
100%.
women are crazy. It's
Oh,
the
I
level.
I know your
of
mom.
crazy that
Do I
you
know
can.
your mom?
No, you know Nathan's mom.
Nate's mom. Okay.
Yeah, me and
know his
me,
mom.
Same
me and-
dad, different mom.
Yeah, me and
Yeah.
Nate have different moms.
So,
All right.
but no, his mom. Shout out to Craig, rest in peace. He passed.
Yep.
But his mom was
Dude.
a fucking smoke show, bro.
Yeah,
like
she
was
was.
younger. She was just a fucking smoke show, and she was a nurse. Well, I used to stay over there all the time. Well, one time she left her bra in the bathroom, right? Oh, dude,
Oh,
I
my
couldn't
God.
beat it enough. I took like a 40-minute shit because
motherfucker.
I was rubbing like 3 of them out.
Hey.
I was like, oh,
You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me
should've
of
taken
the Dave Chappelle bit where he smells that girl's bra and he says, titty residue. You guys know what I'm
that's
talking
probably
about?
what I did,
He's
honestly.
playing the white guy.
And then she went to put it back on and went, "What the fuck is this shit?"
It's all stretched out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you was stroking out loud to Marshall's mom's titty residue, bra.
Not Marshall's
No.
mom.
No.
Not Marshall's mom.
R.I.P. to homie.
Yeah. No, Marshall's mom, because
He's got a bra holder. It looks like Gary Coleman's arm.
yeah,
Yeah.
100%. But no, Marshall's mom, because I've known Marshall since I was 5. So by the time I got to that age, Marshall's mom was already a fucking mother to
Whose
me.
bra was you?
It was a buddy of mine named Craig.
So does he normally not listen on y'all's podcast either?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, yeah.
I'm
Okay,
probably the
sorry.
worst.
No, I had a buddy. He passed away, but his name was Craig, and it was his mom. She was a
R.I.P. Gary Coleman.
yeah, R.I.P. Gary Coleman. That's what we're gonna call him. But he was a badass guitarist too.
Yeah, he was.
Nice.
He started playing guitar about the same. We started playing together. That sounded bad. We started playing guitar together. We can't.
He said we started getting under our own blankets. Right.
If you want him to listen, say prelude or guitar right before you start
Yeah.
talking.
Duly noted.
He's
All right.
on it, dude.
Prelude. So, what's y'all's political stance? No, like that? Is that how you do it? Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
I just cut out prelude every time we say it. We say it nonstop
Right.
on the fucking show.
Yeah. I
get
fucking
it.
love it. Preludes.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
So
talking about.
obviously, okay. So he's the car enthusiast. He's the musician. What is everybody else's shtick on it?
I'm a perv. Oh, what do
No,
I care
that's-
about?
that's true.
Or
Well, no,
what do I
like-
think about cars?
No. Like, so me and Marshall, like, I'm the musician. I am
And,
like,
and Marshall's IT.
yeah, he's the tech
basically.
guy. So we have that shtick where, like, I make fun of him being a fucking dork. He makes fun of me for being fat and other stuff. So, like, everybody usually, even in a natural podcast like ours and y'all's, where it's just 3 friends bullshitting, like, everybody has their shtick, you know? Like,
Or shit.
it's like I tell my wife, because my wife's like, well, it seems like y'all are kind of acting. And I'm like, we're not acting. It's just a dramatization of who we are.
Yeah, we
Exaggeration.
exaggerate it. Yeah.
See, I get the opposite feedback on ours because what the people that I talk to, what they love about it so much is it seems so natural, and that's really what it is when it comes to our show.
Yeah.
We don't try to fucking plan anything. It's just like
I feel like it took me a while for me to come out of my shell, though, at first. Like
Yeah,
6
he was-
months.
And I was like you. It took me a little bit, I think,
Yeah.
to really to start popping off. Like when he would say, you know, my gag reflex, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, my dick was in your mouth," or just
I
random
would be like,
shit.
no,
see, I
Yeah,
was,
you know.
Way away from the mic too.
I was the guy is like, hey, if I say something, you just go with it,
Yeah,
no matter
and
what it is.
We sat there because Marshall was lucky enough, he was eased into it because he started out as the producer on the old podcast. So he had a mic, but he did not have as much of a talking spot as me and the other co-hosts did. So when we started this podcast, it got to where even though he was kind of thrown to the wolves, because now it's like you go from producer to now you're on air talent. Like you've got to contribute as much content as I do.
Right.
And it's not that way because, you know, I talk so fucking much anyways.
As you've noticed, I'm sure.
Yeah, like I drive 70% of the content and he drives about 30 of it now, which is fine because that's natural
The
for us.
dynamic. Yeah.
Yeah,
Natural.
that's it's not far off from how it is in real life anyways. But no, when we first started, that's how we were. We wouldn't plan shit. We would just come in and start the recording and just go. But the problem was is there was a couple times that like we would start and we'd be like, fuck, like I have nothing to talk about. You know, like shit hasn't helped. Like the first 20 episodes that we recorded, I was still in the ministry. So we were very censored. We were very
Same for us till about 20.
Yeah, we
episodes.
were all 3 kind of in the ministry, but we kind of got out of it.
yeah, and
Baptist, Methodist, Heritage.
yeah, and I tell everybody who listens to our podcast, I was like, listen, if you really want some funny shit, like you got to get through the first 20 episodes.
Yeah.
Like first 20 are funny, but they're not near as funny as anything after that. Because you can literally dial it down to the week I got out of the ministry. Because like I would never say the F-bomb or anything like that. And then the week I got out, I was like, man, fuck this
I
shit.
heard the backstory to this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marshall just kind of left an F-bomb in there, kind of caught you off guard a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and-
And I was like, you have to cut that.
I was like,
'Cause,
no.
Like that was my career at the time. So like if I lost, if somebody from the church heard that, it was like, you're associated with this, like I could have lost my job. And I had no fucking backup plan at the time. But there was about 3 months of me processing getting out of the ministry. I kept telling Marshall, listen, we just got to make it this much time, and then nothing's off the table now. you know, and it was the week I got out of the ministry. We recorded the following week, and I was like, can we just give it like 2 or 3 weeks, let the dust settle? And then, well, the second, I wanted to give it like 3 or 4 episodes before we really just honed in.
I didn't let that happen.
By the second episode, I was like, man, fuck this shit, you cocksucker, and all that. I was like, fuck it, we're in it. I don't remember. It was not very long after we started this podcast, I was like, I'm done with ministry.
I think you can tell from our episode about 10 minutes in, the first one, I think, that we were not in the ministry anymore.
Yeah. We like
yeah, probably.
like I'm sure if y'all listened, y'all know that with him and him having anxiety, I like to fuck with him, like push his buttons to fuck with him and see how far.
Fluster him up.
Yeah, always. And that's our thing. And like y'all's podcast, our podcast is natural. Now some of it we over exaggerate or we, just try to be funny about it. But like me fucking with him, like the whole Michael Myers issue.
That was on,
That like I said, I take blame, I accept responsibility.
I know about that.
Okay, so I have a deathly fear of Michael Myers. Like
very
legit
irrational
fucking
fear of
scared
him.
to death of Michael Myers. I was tormented with him as a kid.
The character.
Yeah,
The character,
Yeah,
yeah.
the character, not the
real guy.
actor,
Not
but
the
the
real guy,
character,
yeah.
Michael Myers.
Not Michael Myers, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're fucking scared of Austin Powers.
No, not that
that's a
Michael
little
Myers.
more
Not Mike
Australian.
Myers.
Yeah.
The murderer.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
So I knew leading up, our old producer had a
He
whole.
did not want to get Randy.
Yeah, no, did not want to get Randy.
Not Austin's mojo.
Motherfucker. But no, so our old producer had a full-fledged fucking Michael Myers outfit, like studio quality mask, fucking the
Was
blue
he a
jumpsuit.
taller guy?
No, he was very short. He was shorter than our new producer.
It was like the leprechaun coming at him.
Yeah, he was like 5'5", but no, that's not even it.
That's the thing. He would have been more okay. Like
No, I wouldn't have.
he would have got mad,
No, I
but I
wouldn't.
don't
Fuck, it's
think
the mini fucking Michael Myers.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. The mask is what gets me. It's the fucking mask. So
It's mini.
I knew coming into it that this past Halloween, Marshall was going to plan to have, because that was the first Halloween we had Mike as our producer. So I knew Marshall had something up his sleeve to bring in Mike Myers to scare me on the Halloween special.
Right.
Because like the whole month of October, we did costumes. Like each episode, we were a different costume.
Then that's way too easy. If y'all are doing costumes,
But the problem was,
you know that one's coming.
So I deal with really bad anxiety now from the ministry. So I was dealing with a lot. Like it was so bad that the week that it happened, the show that he was going to do it, I'd come to him before, like we were staying outside like we were when y'all showed up. And I was telling him, I was like, listen, I need to take a month off. I'm stretched thin. I'm losing it. And I'm in a very, very dark place right now. Like,
Damn.
like I almost started crying. Like my anxiety was so bad. My depression was so bad at that time. I was like, I can't deal with doing this right now. So I need, we were planning on the next week to record 4 episodes. That way nobody would lapse. Yeah, and we could still produce every week, but I wasn't having to physically be here or deal with any post-production or anything. I could take a month off and just calm my shit. Right. I was in the process of being like diagnosed and medicated with actual medicine for it. And so I come to him before the show and I was like, listen, I'm in a bad place. And he was like, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Well, him and our producer were like,
Stay right where you're at.
yeah. So
Pretty much.
our producer texted him. He was like, should we go through
no.
with
I
this?
texted Mike.
Oh, yeah.
and was like, hey, should we? Because this was like a 45-minute discussion, and Mike was like, that's up to you, bro. I was like, fuck it, let's do it.
He's got it on the schedule. He said
So
that-
I
he-
made it-
on the schedule.
said,
He said
"This
to
is what we
Andrew,
need to
it
make
says Mike
Andrew our
Myers
new
Day. He's
Xanax
like, fuck,
plug."
dude, let's not do that.
Yeah.
But
This will really get him
No,
on them
this
anxiety
was before we
meds.
had the group calendar and all that.
so now Yoko, she's like,
So Xanax, yeah?
she's like, had you have told me about this, I would have not done it because I had her because Mike had the costume in his truck. So she got here after we had started, and she didn't text me or nothing because we wanted it to be a surprise.
He said Andrew's gonna love this. He
No,
loves Mike.
yeah.
He loves Mike.
No, she already knew. She already knew.
Give him a
So, hold on, because you're jumping ahead. So,
My bad.
no, you're good. So, we come in here, and I'd already told Marshall like 2 weeks in, I'm like, you're gonna fucking do it. I know you are. And he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, Marshall, I'm telling you, because I was already dealing with the mental health stuff, but I wasn't telling him about it. I was like, Marshall, I'm telling you right now, if you do it, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna leave. I was like, and I'm fucking done. Like I will fucking leave. And he thought I was joking because he didn't know I was going through this shit.
Right.
So that day we're in here, we're recording. I mean, we're in the middle of a fucking awesome episode.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the best episodes we've ever done. And the next thing you know, fucking he has Yoko. They put Mike left the costume in his truck.
And left it
Yoko
unlocked.
shows up later while we're recording, puts it on, and then bursts through the door in the costume with a fake knife.
Yeah.
And I just fucking, like, right here, I look over and she, like, busts through the door. It wasn't just, like, open it casually, like, hey, guys. Yeah, no, she was like, boom.
I didn't shut it all the way where it did.
And that's how Marshall lost his teeth.
And I was like,
Yeah.
as soon as she come in, I was like, God damn it. And then, like, I got my stuff and I walked out. And, like, I gave it about 10 minutes. I called Marshall. I was like, I cannot fucking believe you did that. Like, I cannot believe you did that after I just fucking told you what I'm dealing with. Like, and he was like, I feel bad now because he was immediately apologizing. Like,
Yeah, he's
bro, I'm
right.
sorry.
You are the piece of shit. He's right. Yeah.
Who, me?
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, fuck
for
that.
yelling at me like that. How dare you?
I never yelled at him.
No,
never
he didn't.
yelled at him.
He was more upset about the fact that I did it on that day because of what we had just talked about.
I knew it was going to
I can
happen.
see that.
I called it 2 weeks in advance. I was like, I know you're going to fucking do it. Please don't do it.
He's got the date circled on his calendar.
Yes.
Mike
Next year, I'm going to come in and just
Myers
cut his ass. Like, fuck Michael Myers. I'm coming in with the knife and I'm just cutting him from asshole to appetite.
Marshall's
Fuck
like, hey, dude, cool fake knife. Oh, fuck.
yeah.
He's got
But-
the-
I sent these boys a meme. It was just a couple days
yeah.
ago. It was from my hometown. I'm from Hamilton, Ohio, and it says partying in Hamilton, and it has like a picture of Jonah Hill, and he's like, ugh. And it's like, when did I get stabbed under it?
Yeah.
Because it was like that. And that just reminded me of
all,
Be at a house party,
all I
getting
can picture is
shivved.
Andrew in front of the calendar with the date circled, and he's a coach from fucking Waterboy. I just hate him. I hate him. I hate him.
That's it.
And his fucking high heel.
But, you know,
Thanks for telling him. Now he knows.
I mean, I
I
admit,
told you that in confidence, you asshole.
I admitted. I said, do I regret actually doing it? No. Do I regret the timing? Absolutely, 100%.
So it took me.
Because he knew it's gonna happen at some point.
So next Halloween you're gonna do it the week prior.
No,
Maybe.
he better not do it again.
Oh no, it'll happen again. It's just a matter of
Because this
it's-
time I'm
yeah.
just going to kick him in the fucking nuts. Like,
Kick you in the nuts.
yeah.
So what would be the opposite?
Honestly, I don't know because Marshall is not really scared of anything. Like, other than like your usual, like, or spiders or snakes or something like that. And even then, he's not really scared of them.
I'm scared of spiders.
I'm
So am I.
cautious.
Well,
around
I'm not
it.
scared of them. I'm just fucking. We have a general respect for each other. Like, don't fuck with me. I won't fuck with you.
Hold on, you're scared of spiders and your nickname's Spider?
That's correct. sir.
Your nickname is Spider.
I mean, since the
self-
show
Yeah, we
started,
did.
Hey.
Spider.
Self-given.
My nickname, our old job, because we used to work together. They used to all call me Moose.
Moose.
Yeah.
I like
Knuckle.
that better.
No, not Knuckle.
He's taking Moose.
Yeah. So they used to call me Moose, like everybody at that job.
He just didn't hear the knuckle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Marvin
it's
used to
Moose
say it
Knuckle.
under his breath. He'd be like, hey, Moose, Knuckle. Yeah.
didn't hear it.
Yeah. But no, fuck, dude, how are you going to be? I don't know, man. Your fucking nickname is what you're scared of.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like I'm petrified.
Yeah, he's
but they
like-
give
Well,
me
it's
like
because
the
he
heebie
wants
Yeah.
people to be
Not-
scared of him. So he's
I
like, call me
respect that.
Spider.
He's like the daddy long legs of Spider.
So to answer your
But
question,
short.
I'm at a
Short.
disadvantage
Short and
because
fat.
I don't know what would scare him. Other than I could dress up as his house payment, you know, and be like, I'm here, pay
Ooh,
me.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Just walk in as a big dick.
He's
No,
not
he
scared
would
of
get
dick.
excited.
Yeah,
he'd
yeah,
get
that would
excited.
wreck
That
him.
would
I see
excite
that.
him.
See, that's the thing, Clint. You think I would run away? I would jump on it in a
No,
heartbeat.
yeah. Walk in dressed as a dick
He's
with
like-
an L bracket
Yeah.
attached to it.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
he would instantly start humping me like a chihuahua on a stuffed duck. He'd be like, "Oh God,
Thank
yeah,
God
no."
that dick
I'm at a
showed up.
disadvantage. I have no play in that situation. Like I just have to
Everything
sit here
I
and
dress
wait
up
for
as, He
it.
just
What if
wants
you
to
like-
fuck. I don't understand.
What if you like get a what is it? The airbag prank. Have y'all ever?
That
Yeah, I've seen
motherfucker
that.
puts an airbag in
Yeah.
my seat and shoots me through my ceiling.
but the
I'll
thing
be
is,
a mad motherfucker.
I'm not the engineering type. Like I couldn't put that together.
But-
He's the one that does that stuff.
Yeah.
You realize it's
That
not
would-
hard.
But that wouldn't scare him. It just
No.
piss
It
him
would
off,
kill
yeah.
me.
But
Well,
no,
yeah, that
honestly,
too,
I think
yeah.
the only thing I could do that would honestly scare him in like our dynamic situation is just not be his friend anymore. Because he's more like with that situation.
Don't leave me alone.
Yeah, well, no,
emotional.
he was
Yeah,
more
emotional damage.
was-
Emotional damage.
He's
Yeah.
taking the emotional
No, seriously.
route.
You have to realize. So after I did that to him for the next 2-3
3 days.
days, he didn't talk to me at all. Not a word. I was texting. I was calling. I think I texted your wife at one point. Maybe I texted Mike. I texted my girlfriend. Was like, bro, I think I just like literally lost my best friend over this shit. Like I was so upset about it. I was nauseous.
You almost got your life together.
I'm almost yeah.
So
for
you
real.
put on the suit and went to apologize.
That would
Yeah.
have been fucked up. See, our producer Mike, the year
Your
before,
friendship might have been over if that happened.
yes, 100%.
If within
Holding
that
flowers
immediate.
and
doubt
everything?
it. I don't think
Huh?
so.
What if he was like holding
But
flowers?
see, that's
No.
the thing. I would have held flowers, but I would have just had my empty hand behind my back and been like,
Yeah.
When you guys have a friendship that long, though, like, especially from when you're young kids, there's something about being friends with somebody at a young age. Like, even if you like meet them, let's just say in middle school and you're friends throughout high school, it's just a different type of bond, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
To where if you were to meet them in your 20s or something.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know,
for
there's
sure.
something about it. I have friends that I've been friends with for years up in Ohio, and there's just things I know for a fact I could call them and they would just do just about anything for somebody. And we've been in knockdown, drag out fights. Ralph Alpha, I tell stories about him on the podcast all the time. And
speaking of fights, I got this man into so many
yeah,
fights
dude, there's
he
a-
didn't want to be a part of. It was
my
great.
buddy Joey
You
up in
should see
Ohio,
my friend.
I've drug him
Oh, yeah?
into a couple fights, bro, and he's had to fucking, cover me and I've had to cover him. But it's just like you go through shit when you've been with friends with somebody that long, like you go through almost everything together.
Yeah.
I feel like no matter if he would have showed up in the Michael Myers outfit to do the bit again.
If I would have
No.
done it
You
immediately,
would've got
if I
over
would have
it
done it
eventually.
within that same week, I have a feeling we probably wouldn't be friends anymore.
So
I mean, you guys.
Maybe
My
not
thing
at this
is-
particular moment,
That's
but a couple
serious.
years
Like,
down the road,
he
you
could-
run into each other at the Cleburne Walmart and
He coulda-
hash things out.
he could have done it.
Fucked one of my best friends, and we were friends after that.
Hell yeah,
I remember that.
That's a real bonding point.
Yeah,
you know.
Andrew likes being Little Spoon.
His name-
Don't
I
forget.
do not
Yeah.
like being
Hold on.
fucking Little Spoon.
His-
Shut the fuck up with that.
His name was Kevin.
Yeah, hell yeah, hell
And
yeah.
he didn't even come.
Well, it's not gay unless you make eye contact. So
We did not. I don't. I think
Exactly, so it's not gay.
I
No,
think,
see,
At the
y'all-
end, they sure did.
I
y'all-
think he refused to make eye
But-
contact
Yeah.
with me.
Y'all-
I was like, look at me.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, no, you got it all wrong. You have to make sure they see you and you see them. It's like,
He refused. He
no,
refused
see,
to look at me.
Like,
They all
Andrew
scream.
didn't refuse.
They all
he looked.
scream.
no, I didn't.
Andrew looked into
I
my
didn't.
eyes. Don't let
He
him lie.
he was like reared back, and he kind of looked back at me, and I pulled out, and I was like, I'm done.
I can't.
Like,
then-
you made it awkward.
I
And
can't
then-
do this now.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, you son of a
But
bitch!
then
I
I
told
was
you
like-
do not look at me.
But then I was
I
like,
offered him a ride home. He wouldn't take it.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
offered him a
walked
ride, all right.
Remember at home. But no, man, he could do it next week, right? Like the Michael Myers bit again. And yes, I'll be pissed, but I'm not going to storm out. Like I'm gonna go over there, I'm gonna punch him in his arm, like you fucking bitch. I told you.
It was just the
You know,
time.
It was the timing was
Again, yeah. Like I said,
Okay.
I admit the timing was
Yeah.
horrible, but me actually pulling the prank, fuck it.
Because
Now,
like
Marshall, you did get that on video, right?
yeah,
the
actually
scare,
we
yeah.
did. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And he asked me
It's
like,
in the archives right now. It's
Yeah,
not been
It
released.
has not been released.
do you still have it?
I think so.
Release it.
Andrew?
It's been long enough
He
because
said
he
okay.
asked me after I talked to him because we worked together. So like I was only good to avoid him for so long.
Yeah.
And then I saw him because I was like, fuck. I remember specifically because like I'm the type of person I won't talk to you until I'm over it. Because if I talk to you before I'm over it, I'm just gonna bring it back up and it's gonna rehash it and I'm just gonna stay pissed. So he kept on, and I was like, I read every text, every call. I would decline. I'm like, I can't talk to him right now because I'll bring it back up and I'll get mad all over again. So finally, I was at work and I was working, and I was like, "Fuck, dude, I don't want to do this." Like, because there will be like times throughout the day, I'll just get up from my desk and go hang out in his office. He was out back smoking, and I went out back to smoke, and I saw him, and I was like, "Fuck," I was like, "Hey."
Hey, with
No.
his cracky ass
No,
voice.
like I forget.
That
it
was my voice.
we never even like
Hey, Andrew.
he tried to apologize, and I stopped. I was like, "Hey, you don't even have to apologize. We're good." And like was showing him like something I saw on Facebook because I had 3 days of shit stored up that like I saw it, and I was like, "Fuck, I really want to send this to him," but I was like, "Fuck him."
So it was
Fuck
like
him.
the ending of basketball where
Yes,
it's like, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and then we started making out. Yeah,
Yeah.
it all resorts back to
I
we were
told
making
you.
out.
But
I told you.
I have some fantastic advice for you, man. Secret time. So, 12 years old, I watched the original 1970 whatever Exorcist.
Hell
That was
yeah.
my mom's favorite. She said I saw it in theaters, Wade, like 5 times. Don't ask me why, but I saw it like 5 times in theaters. And it still to this day haunts my nightmares. I was like, I got to see this movie. Same fucking effect, like mother, like son. And I'm like fucked up about it for a whole summer, you know? Like, I don't know how I'm going to get this out of my head, man. I can't.
Yeah.
She's freaking me out. Everywhere I turn, every light, whatever. So you know what I do? I start fucking jerking off to it.
I got the power now, bitch. I got the power.
So I think what he's telling you is you got to start jacking off to Michael Myers.
I tried that.
Exactly
Christ
his point.
compels you.
Yeah.
I tried
You
that.
need to edit that
He
bit
tried
into
it?
here.
You
If
tried
you
it?
scared him, you need to edit that
I
into this.
tried
episode.
that.
That's real talk.
to where you
Straight
guys
up.
can
Hey,
to where they can see what we're all talking
I
about here.
tried
Oh,
that,
yeah,
but then
for
I
sure.
ended up rabbit holing down Jamie Lee Curtis nude scenes.
I was about
And I
to
ended
say,
up busting into
Natural,
her.
natural
Yeah.
rabbit
Yeah.
hole for sure.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, he means Michael Myers, not Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
it didn't work. I tried. It did not work.
He's talking Vern Troyer. You got to
Yeah,
go
Vern
Vern Troyer.
Of course.
Oh man, no.
He just smacks him on the top of his head.
But yeah, that was a pivotal moment in our friendship. So
and we're still here.
yeah, and we're still
And
here.
I like I said, I imagine y'all still would be whether he'd done the bit a week later.
Yeah,
or not.
because well,
and even like I said, if maybe not now, maybe a year down the road.
You know, he done told me he basically after all this was said and done, he said if you would have even done it 2 weeks before that, I wouldn't have been as mad as I am now because of what
I would have found more
we
humor
had
in
just
it.
talked about.
I'd have been
Just
pissed
like-
in the moment, but I wouldn't have it wouldn't have been so excessive, and I would have found humor in it a lot sooner. Like I was getting my anxiety and my depression figured out because it's new to me. Like I've only had like anxiety like the past fucking 6 years, but it wasn't until like 2 months prior to that I actually had it diagnosed.
Right.
And my medication wasn't taking hold, and I was
You had just told him all this.
yeah, and I just told him I just come to him I'm at a breaking point. I've got to take a break.
Literally.
And then he was like, "Hey,
Let's
you
do
want
the bit."
Yeah, let's fucking red team
But-
go, red
but-
team go."
But I can tell you right now, my girlfriend, she was mad at me.
yeah, she was mad.
She
'cause-
was mad because I did, because she's like, bro, like if I would have told her what everything, we just spoke about Andrew's anxiety for 45 minutes, she would have been like, I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because she was the one wearing the outfit. So when she texted me like, "Hey, I did not know the situation. I'm sorry," I never text her back either.
She said, I wanted to be Jason Voorhees.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, Jason would have
No,
been fine.
she
Yeah.
wanted to be
Yeah,
Predator.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Predator would have been fine. It's just Michael Myers. It's not.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
She said, I wanted to be Jason Voorhees. And Marshall kept pushing fucking Michael
Mike.
Myers on
yeah.
him.
No,
He kept
and I,
mentioning Austin Powers, and I was like, "What the fuck? Why?"
no,
Yeah.
it was, I
was-
tell
it
you,
was
It's
Michael
the
Myers
crushed
blue.
velvet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the crushed velvet.
And
that's what scares me.
and that's what I told him. I said, I
fucked
take
up,
90% of the blame.
yeah.
5% goes to Mike for the supply of the costume. 5% goes to Yoko for the actual wearing of the costume.
But yeah, at no point would it have ever
No.
actually ended the friendship because he is the only one of my friends that my kids call uncle.
Well, and it's just like when you're friends with somebody that long and something crazy happens, just any type of situation, have it be Mike Myers scaring you or whatever pussy fart thing you want to call it.
It's not pussy fart. It's a real ass. I don't appreciate
real
you
anxiety.
belittling my fear. Okay,
This is the thing, though. Like it
asshole.
it
You
really-
bald bitch. How dare you belittle my fear?
I'm leaving. No,
Yeah.
Fucking
But
penis
it
with
Well, no, you
glasses.
still got to play a song before you leave. So
it's
fuck
almost
you.
one of those things where it's like when you're friends with somebody that long, I guess it depends on the level of the shitty shit they do, because everybody does shitty shit. But when you're friends with somebody that long, it's almost always worth repairing.
Yeah.
Just because you guys have been through so much together, and if you're friends with somebody that long, it's like they're your road dog.
What about that guy who rented that house from that other guy that you were friends with?
I wasn't friends with him that long.
Oh, okay.
We
Well,
were
not only
high
that-
school buds, and there was levels of fucked up there.
Yeah, but not only that, but we're part of the Dead Dad Club.
Yeah.
So I mean that.
Oh, you got
that
dead dads?
Yeah, we have dead dads.
We both have
Yeah.
dead dads. Yeah.
Hey, your dad's almost dead, and so is mine.
He's working on it.
Yeah, but our dads are we're part of the almost dead dad clubs.
Well,
Well,
I'm part
y'all.
of the dad raised me club. So
Hey,
Oh,
our
well,
dad's
me
raised.
and- that's
Well,
me and you.
I
That's
don't
not
know if
this
your dad
guy.
really
Yeah.
raised you, but he sent
Well,
you money.
he did.
He sent you money.
There was a lot of times through the divorce I lived with my mom and my dad lived out of town, but he still like he called me every day.
He
and
was a- he
he
was
would
a
send money
present
and
dad, yeah.
It was always in like Michael Myers cards though. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
he always hated
cocksucker.
him for it.
He always
Jokes
he
on him. He died unexpectedly. Fuck you. Karma's a bitch, you old bastard.
my dad taught me how to finger blast girls.
Luckily, yeah.
Dad's
he show-
teaching.
Did he show you how to do that on your mom?
Yeah.
He was like, "This is what I did
He
to your
just
mom."
taught me how to play guitar, but same thing essentially, right?
Yeah, for real. For real. You just hit that
Hit
G
that
chord.
G note.
Oh, watch out, bitch. Here's the D. Oh, yeah, in that.
and that's
Yeah.
why he
you
always
don't
had
get
trouble
it.
finding it.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't get it. It's all right, man.
It's all
yeah,
right.
well,
He gets
Last
it.
second, you hit the squeal.
yeah, hit that pinch harmonic real
All
quick.
right, baby. This one's called sweet picking.
That's the only chord I know how to hit is the G chord.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
fuck.
don't know how to
ever
play
heard of
chords
pinch
at all.
harmonics?
So
What's a chord?
I got something for
yeah,
you.
exactly. Do you gotta go piss again?
Yeah, dude.
God damn it!
I think there's something wrong with my bladder. It's
Small
cool, though.
bladder motherfucker.
It's called being old. Ow,
Yeah, bitch.
I dated a girl who had the
Biggest G
she
chord
had a
you've
bladder
seen?
that was 1.5 times bigger than your full grown man, and she was about 105 pounds.
God,
soaking
she
wet.
sounds hot.
And I would have to remind her to use the bathroom because there would be some days where she wouldn't piss for the whole day.
That's like
And it's
not
like-
good at
no,
all.
it's not because it poisons your fucking
Like,
inside.
like I ain't even
dude.
gonna
Got
lie.
like a gallon
She's
of
got
piss.
just sitting in
stocked
her.
up in
And
a
guess what? She
reserve
doesn't
tank.
feel like she has to pee, so I'd have to be like, "Yo, you have to go try to take a piss."
That's the only way I see of reminding her about it though is like if I'm thinking about
Punch
it.
her
like,
in her bladder.
Hey, I need some of that piss. Would you mind getting rid of that?
basically, she was the perfect girlfriend to be with because she could give me the largest golden showers I could ever ask for.
I mean, if you're
A
into
long day of
And-
Dasani,
and that's how Austin
calls
lost his
for
hair.
a nice hot shower. At
It
the
was.
end of the
It wasn't.
day.
It wasn't golden. It was just acid.
Yeah.
Give me a beer.
I will
Yeah,
not.
she did kind of
me a
look
beer.
like the Joker, so it makes
It's
sense.
too hard to get over there to it.
Clint, you
Where
get
you
the
going,
beers,
Gimpy?
The beers are this
Do
way.
you at least put it on the static view while you're
smell
out?
popcorn?
Okay.
Huh?
With
Yeah.
our luck, he'll
Hey,
put the
dude,
camera on.
Did your wife just shit herself, or is she cooking for breakfast for dinner? That's what I'm
I
talking
smell
about.
popcorn. Yeah.
Yeah, she's probably cooking
It
dinner.
smelled like eggs to me.
God, I can't smell worth a
He
fuck.
said your wife.
Yeah.
Close enough at this
Sorry,
point.
dude, is your boyfriend fucking
meant-
cooking dinner? Or?
No,
Girlfriend.
Oh,
He
It's a girl.
He meant Yoko.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just call her Yoko. We're good with it. She's used to it.
Yeah, she's learned.
She actually got us both shirts that says "I heart Yoko."
Yeah.
on 'em.
Isn't her
Nice.
name like close to Yoko? It's
Mitza.
Mitza, yeah.
Not
to,
even.
to me, no, it is to me
What?
because it's
It's
like
got an Asian feel.
yeah, it does
Well,
because
that's
like,
Got
okay.
Jewish feel.
So
because Mitza's like I
Mitza
would
balls?
call like
Bar mitzvah,
Mitzi.
maybe.
You
There
know,
you go.
It's like short for something or something
no,
like
so
that.
Mitza is actually her nickname because she had when she was growing up. If I remember the story, she told me correctly, which I probably don't. She had a Hispanic friend whose grandmother couldn't. Her name is Marissa. So, and her grandmother was Spanish, so she couldn't pronounce it correctly.
Be like,
So
"Come
it
here
ended
for
up,
mijo."
yeah, it ended up being Mitza.
and now it's Miko.
Yeah, Miko.
Hey, I think we
Okay.
just killed that Mitsa lady down there.
Hey, dude, your neighbors own 2 Mitsubishis.
That's a good one.
But and then my 12-year-old, my daughter, she calls her Mitzi Witsy now because she just thinks that's the most hilarious
Spider.
thing in the world. You
My
know,
kid's
because
the same way.
she's a 12-year-old girl and it's weird, but that's what she calls her now.
Get
But
this
I-
off of me.
Yeah, for real. But
You're in my world now, Grandma.
yeah, but I do have to say, I'm very thankful that my daughter and my girlfriend get along. You know that it's
absolutely.
a very
Yeah,
cohesive thing going on. So that helps. I mean, obviously it wouldn't work if that didn't happen.
That's what I was going to say. That'd be like the first thing I'd want for another person in my life is for my kid to fucking mesh with them.
Yeah.
You know.
I was not joking. I need another beer.
It's almost
See, I thought it was a joke.
No,
it would be too hard for me to try and get around you to get a beer.
Yeah,
It wouldn't be hard. Just
I'll also take another beer if you're
Take
off.
some of that cheerleader beer.
Yeah. Do you
what's
got
the
any
cheerleader beer?
beer?
The root beer.
Oh, the root beer. Okay.
Do you got any Miller Lite, Truly,
Shotgun.
anything like that?
No, are you fucking kidding me?
Trying to watch my
Can we kick
figure.
him out now?
Yes.
No,
Absolutely.
we have Dos
Bye-bye.
Equis or we have Revolver. There's a couple different ones.
Can't have any of those, brother. I'm sorry.
Wade, you want the root beer?
Yes, please. And shotgun me some of that. Vape
I'm starting to think
plume
Clint
over
is
there.
taking a shit.
Yeah, he probably
You
is.
blow it.
Nah, okay.
The way he limped off made me think he's taking a shit.
No, he's just gimp. He used to. He was actually in a motorcycle accident back in like 2000. I don't know. It might have been 2014, 2015.
There you go, champ.
And it completely shattered his
Berry
fucking
lemonade.
ankle. And-
I think it shattered.
yeah.
Lemonade.
I don't remember exactly, but no. So he's got like a permanent gimp because his ankle was shattered. So
So, dude, you had a wreck. You had a wreck on the soft tail, I hear.
actually, I think it might have been a soft tail.
It was
Or no, he had it was a Kawasaki, if I remember correctly.
Kawasaki V-Star. No, that's not a.
No, that's Yamaha.
Kawasaki.
Yes, sir.
It's a Kawasaki Bull. No, that's a Suzuki.
Hey,
What?
Clint just needed to get some
Boulevard,
camera time.
Yeah, it's Suzuki.
That's a good root beer.
Yeah. That is compliments of Miller Brewing Company because Clint's dad works for them.
Hell yeah.
And they get like free beer day where they all get to go in there and get a pallet full of free beer.
It's dope.
But they also have the Henry Weinhard's craft. Like they have root beer, cream soda, black cherry soda.
That's cool.
Yeah, and Clint's always brought me the root beers because fucking best root beer float you'll ever have is with that root beer.
Yeah.
It's fucking, I don't know, man.
I've been real big on the fucking the A&W zero sugar, bro.
Yeah, he does. He
Zero
goes hard on
sugar?
that.
Yeah, bro.
You really are like watching
Shit,
your
this-
figure, huh?
I really am. I so
Is Central Market.
Central Market
Love
to get
Central Market.
Wade's root
Yeah.
beer. But yeah, no, I started my fucking skinny brain journey because the more weight I lost, the more stupid I got.
His dick got a little bigger too.
It did.
Dude, it always does, man.
Yeah, that little pad started. I gained at least a half inch off that fucker.
Yeah.
But when I started that journey originally, what I did is I didn't eat any food for 3 days. So
Fuck that.
75 hours to be exact.
Damn.
Zero food, only water. Lots of water.
Yeah.
Like
And
Gandhi.
then after that, I just basically started eating nothing but tuna and eggs nonstop for.
I bet your shits were fucking rank.
They weren't. I expected them
Really?
to be. I did expect them to be very naughty.
didn't even think of
naughty
that
Duke
until-
Dukes.
Yeah.
But, when I started this crazy diet, my shit actually smelled not as bad as it did before.
Interesting.
Huh.
Yeah.
See, when I was meter reading and I was walking 20 miles a day, like I would love to go back to meter reading for that fact because I would walk 20 miles a day and then I would go home and eat like shit.
Yeah.
Right? And
Be
still
okay.
lose the weight because
Hold up. I need the 2 cars moved because the girlfriend needs to park in front of the house.
what?
Okay.
No, I'm just fucking.
Okay.
Oh, dude. I was like, I know she ain't barking them kind of orders right now.
No, I was fucking.
But no, because there's no way you don't burn the fucking calories that you, because I wouldn't eat breakfast, I wouldn't eat lunch. So when I go home, I would just fucking gorge myself and just fucking eat like ass, fucking eat as much as I want.
Hell
Because
yeah,
the
I
next
love
day,
eating ass.
Hey, eating ass is
Shout
not a
out
bad
to those
thing at
ass
all.
eaters.
yeah, hell yeah, fucking get
I
a little
wouldn't
bit of
eat
that
like
brown hole.
ass. I would eat ass.
Gotta have some
Shout out
chocolate
to you.
sometime.
Yeah, our degenerate army is
Like
fucking rising
a fucking
right now.
can of tuna.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
I just came out of the restroom and I noticed Clint had left a bunch of kiss marks on the mirror.
I mean,
You fucking queer.
So
You guys are close. I like that.
Yeah.
first of all,
Wipe
you
your
listen.
lipstick off.
No, hold up.
Why were you just trying to hold my hand?
I didn't.
You fucking dick.
I didn't realize I was.
He
Jesus
wasn't trying to
Christ.
hold your hand. He was trying
Scoot
to put
your
his hand
monkey
on your
ass
leg,
over quick.
God dang.
Yeah, fuck, if you're going to do it right.
I'll hold your hand.
Bet.
Don't
Stop.
don't let them feel awkward.
Yeah.
Hold it tight.
Yeah.
Fuck it. All right.
Oh wait, hold
I mean,
on,
if
Andrew.
we're doing this.
Andrew, Andrew.
Oh, no.
Fuck it, might as well, right?
yeah.
Kumbaya, my lord. Right?
Hey, hold
Just
on.
start playing the guitar now.
Yeah, Austin,
Christian
play us out.
podcast, everybody.
I wanna do it. I wanna
Play
do
us
it.
out.
Oh,
dude.
hey.
I can do
this
some
is our
Christian
newest
music now.
thing.
Hey, yeah, y'all laugh, but this is our new fucking like secret handshake. Ready?
Hand hug.
Hand hug.
Yeah.
Hand hug.
Hand hug.
I was
Yeah.
waiting for this. That used to be one.
Bend
of-
over, fat boy.
You go in for the handshake, and then you immediately go to the circle, and I go to the finger.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got to be the circle.
Oh, you can. Hey, you can look at him and tell he's the circle. Clint.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's talking about you,
Now
Andrew.
quick.
No, he's
Marshall.
talking about you.
Yeah.
Quick, Marshall, flex it.
Yeah.
My
I just
nephew.
clenched my butt cheeks.
My nephew
Is
does
he
the
not the-
turkey.
Is he not the one we just
No,
explained
do the
has a
fist.
large
Do the
clit?
fist. He goes turkey.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, fucking. My daughter loves the movie Trolls. As soon as you did that, stick shift.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, that was actually really good.
The
Shark.
first and the second one were great.
There's a friend of us that we haven't, or that we have a mutual friendship with from high school. His handshakes, his secret handshake with another friend of ours was that. That's what his handshake was.
Oh, nice.
I mean, you gotta
Who
do
is
it.
that?
That's Mick.
Either that, or you
just
go
went-
in for
you just
the
went shooting with him yesterday,
We do have a secret handshake,
but it's not that.
This one?
not that.
yeah. You go in for this one.
Hello.
Yeah.
It's it's the actual thing.
Hey.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
it's-
nice.
It's not with your hand.
Oh, my bad. I misunderstood.
Speaking of scissors,
Going family style.
hey, what's worse than running with scissors?
Walking with scissors.
No, scissoring with runs.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I could see that. I could see that.
You're fucking fired.
The reason he played that is he disagrees with it so up
Yeah, he
I
likes.
picked up on
Some
that.
scat play.
Yeah, he's like, yeah. What the fuck?
He
you talking
likes
about?
scissoring with the runs.
Yeah.
This motherfucker welcomes ass eating on Taco Tuesday.
Oh God, that sounds like a great time, Clint.
Hey, at this point, they just got to be breathing.
Bro, he probably ain't got laid.
I
in a
mean,
long
he
time.
was trying to shoot his shot with your sister the
Yeah,
other
we
day.
had my sister on last week. She's been like a long-standing guest to the podcast.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
but
yeah.
it's only been phone call. Like, because we have a Bluetooth system on
So he
the.
met her in the flesh and said, "Hey, baby."
Well, no, he's met her before,
baby.
but he hasn't met her while because she's single now. She was
said-
with the guy
He
for
said, I always produce pantsless.
for real, for real.
Hey, baby, I noticed that wet spot.
But yeah, no, he kept fucking shooting a shot with her. But I tried warning him, like, you're the wrong color. She likes black guys. So
He said, "Hey, baby, I see you have long hair."
She said she's
So
branching out.
I
She
as
is
well
branching
have
out.
Long
hey.
hair.
she is branching out. I will give her that. But no, fuck, what time
He
are
said
we?
if
At?
she's looking at any of that.
We're sitting at 145.
Okay, we're so good.
Oh yeah, we got plenty of time.
You guys ain't got nowhere you got to be, right?
My next podcast meeting.
He's like, I'm a fucking busy guy.
Guest star.
No, all right. Well,
Got Jimmy Kimmel.
hey, for real, I'm on Fallon in like an hour, so we got to wrap this shit up.
I got my helicopter waiting at the airport.
It has nothing to do with the podcast. I'm on there as a
Yeah, I
sex
came in
addict,
as
so
fucking
let's fucking do
smelly
this.
little
Dr.
town
Phil's
called
gonna help me.
Cleaver.
Yeah, I was gonna say Wade's late for his intervention.
All right, so let's do this then. Kind of take a break for a second. We have. I'm not the only musician in the room. Obviously, we talked about it, but Austin has been
Yes,
so gracious.
my name's Wade Bowen. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh no, we'll get back into that. Don't worry, you fucking
Con
catfishing ass motherfucker. You catfishing motherfucker is what you are.
Dude,
Yeah.
that Tinder profile's got to be fired.
Hell
Yeah, for real. How are you not fucking bitches
Yeah,
on a regular
it's
with a name like
lit-
Wade
I
Bowen?
didn't say I, no, I
His
didn't say I
fucking
wasn't.
Tinder's
No,
lit
yeah.
up like the Vegas Strip right now.
I bet.
Y'all are wrong. He only uses Grinder.
You know what's sad is like Wade.
I don't discriminate. I told y'all that.
I mean, I don't either, bro. So,
The fucking
Any of you guys on Grinder?
well, I wasn't gonna tell anybody, but what's
you
up?
are, go ahead
Hey,
and
I've
follow
been married
Stroking
for
Out Loud
15 years.
podcast.
No.
A hole is a hole.
Yeah.
Yep.
Marshall's.
Why does that seem so much worse, even for me? Like a hole. Like really, Clint?
Listen,
But I mean, I do have the claw marks on my back currently.
You need
so.
to take yourself to Whiskey Flats over there.
Oh
Yeah.
Clint's been there.
Yeah.
Know where the
All right. All right.
motherfucker.
Clint's come through there a few times.
I thought I recognized you.
Did we cross swords in the bathroom?
lightsabers?
Yeah.
Yeah. You were the one wearing the glow in the dark condom, right? Power play, man. Power play.
No,
You're the one sending me all those naked photos.
One of our early episodes, Wade went to the sex shop in Wheatland, Texas, and experienced the glory hole room. So
I did.
They have an actual glory hole?
It's
Yeah.
called,
Every stall.
It's called the Old
What the
Farmer.
fuck?
He experienced.
Look, Clint's like, what town is that?
He experienced everything it has to offer.
I did.
Oh, no shit.
Yep.
The glory hole.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
No. Now I know exactly what we're going to get into after
That's
this.
both sides of the wall.
just in case you want.
There's two sides
He
to
said,
every
okay,
wall.
okay, it's my turn now. Let's-
Yeah, it's like there's no payment. It's just a mutual agreement. I finish you, you
It's not
finish me.
prostitution. It's not prostitution, officer.
There was no money
no
that exchanged hands.
transaction.
No,
Yeah.
no.
But no, so Austin brought his guitar, and he is a singer-songwriter, I assume.
I wish I was more of a songwriter. I need to start doing the songwriting more.
Yeah.
But do a lot of cool
I'm gonna
covers.
start writing his songs for him.
There you go.
Please.
I'm a bald motherfucker.
I could come up with that. We need something-
He's gonna
something
send me
that'll
the
get
tunes he
attention
comes
of
up
the
with, and I'll
people.
write his songs for him.
Hell yeah, I wrote the lyrics.
I'll be his ghostwriter.
Yeah,
just
I could
the-
I'm
do
the
a-
hype man.
I could do a quick song for intermission if you want. I'm
Well,
down
Yeah.
with that.
that's why I figured the best way to kind of just transition us is you brought your guitar and you're talking about you wanted to do a song, and we're for it. I'm a musician, so I always appreciate.
I'm just one of those guys who don't care either way.
So we're gonna take a couple minutes, guys. This is not a break, so don't fucking try and click past. But we're gonna take a minute, let Austin play us a song or two, and then fucking we'll get back into the discussion. So y'all enjoy it, fucking Austin from Stroking Out Loud podcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a song. I'm gonna be at
Give us
Old
a-
Texas West in
Tell us about
Weatherford,
that
March
guitar.
25th. I will be using a fleshlight as a tip jar. So come see us. Also, my podcast
Like-
is called Stroking Out Loud.
You'll
Like
know it's him.
100% for real.
You can't be giving it away.
You'll know it's him because his dick's in it.
Somebody's dick better not be in it by the end of the night.
Tell us about that guitar, bro.
It's a guitar.
It's got. I'm a man of holes,
for
It
sure.
doesn't
and it,
have a
it
hole.
doesn't have a hole.
I noticed.
There's no hole in this one, boys.
Holy shit, there's not.
No, it's just shit.
Yeah.
It's not a holy shit. It's just shit.
Yeah. Non-holy shit.
This one, I'm going to do a song by an artist that's not really well known, but I like his shit. It's called Loaded Guns by King Lazy Eye. Oh no, some call me dangerous, some call me fun. And oh no, they're playing with fire and loaded guns. And I'm a bottle rocket in an anthill, treat my fucking body like a landfill, climbing up a mountain like a molehill, 'cause I feel better when I bitch. And the pain pills can't deal with the shitty way my heart feels. Selling my Nintendo for the light bill, 'cause I'll be better when I'm rich. Gotta call the courthouse, 'cause Mr. Wilson's got another warrant out. So call my attorney, 'cause I'm heading from the gurney to the grave. I've been walking this road a lot longer than it's been paved. Call Mr. McVeigh. You won't always land on your feet. You gotta show your teeth to eat. Took a black sheep, made a wolf. Bang, bang, can't get him to leave. You alone. And oh no, some call me dangerous, some call me fun. And oh no, they're playing with fire and loaded, loaded, loaded and loaded. I'm loaded, I'm a loaded guns, guns. Go bang, 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 bang. Oh, ah. Bang, 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 bang. caught a charge. He caught these hands, his mouth was bouncing checks again. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I've been messed around again. I don't think so. Oh no, 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 no. I don't think so. Oh no, 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 no. Thank you.
Hell yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah, that was awesome, bro.
I'm fucking here for it.
Hell yeah.
I'm fucking hyped now.
I know.
Yeah.
He said I caught a charge and he caught these hands because his mouth was right. And what was it?
Mouth was bouncing checks again.
Yeah, hell
Fuck
yeah.
yeah, that was fucking amazing.
That's probably the most gangster line of them all.
that was fucking awesome, Austin.
That was fucking great.
Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It almost made me like having you on our show.
Almost.
I feel like I should play the lesbian song now. Yes! No. I wrote a song when I was 16. Me and a buddy had a bunch of girls from Crowley at our house one night. And like these girls were like sitting on a couch like we were about to fucking date rape them, right? And I'm like, dude, chill out. Like we're 16 too.
He's
like,
taking the pills out of the drink.
no, dude, I was stoned out of my mind, right?
There's nothing to see here.
So they're sitting there, and I'm like, I'm looking at them, and I'm playing guitar, you know, because that's what I did. Like, I was like, what are y'all, fucking lesbians? And they were like, what? And they got so offended, so I just started, like, riffing the song, and I named it the lesbian song. It was named after them, and, like, for 15 years straight.
Well, yeah, you've got to play.
Yeah,
it
all
now.
this talk now. Yeah, we gotta
might-
take,
Good luck,
Open
buddy.
my mouth.
gotta-
Don't
we
fucking
gotta
look
take
at me.
another
Guitar right
intermission
here, yeah.
and listen to the song.
If anything, it got me pussy, though, for sure.
All right, Andrew Chase, hit it.
Lesbian. I love women, and I hate men, and I love cooter, and I hate dick. The sight of a penis makes me sick.